Rolling through the block, trolling through the blockchain, slinging heavy clout. Spitting on the mic, what's the latest, what's about? Politicians tripping, headlines flipping out. In the heart of the South, where the whispers turn to shouts. Meetings in the shadows, hustlers making plans. Deals going down, gripping tight, shaking hands. City buzzing loud, news dap in demand. Dirty South vibe, deep roots, dirty land. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell the sin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin.
It was good with everybody. Welcome y'all to the Drop By Discussions, episode 66, with your boy OGDoDirty in.
Your boy Resla over here.
It's a whole fact. Appreciate everybody that's walking in. Kingdom Minded, Douglas. We got No Chaser in here. He said OGDoDirty let him here. We got Mama in the building. A salute to the Panaverse for coming early and pushing us out in the algorithm and posting us up and stuff like that. Appreciate you. You want to get your two that's on there right now? I don't know if you want to recognize them now or what you want to do.
I think it looked like it was earlier for today, but it looks like we had Peace Dynamo, and also we had Crazy Mama, who's also new members over on my side. So I appreciate you guys very much.
That's a whole fact. Make sure y'all get those memberships. Stay locked in because you know he gonna have something special for us. You seen the different camera views and shit today. I seen them over there doing it big. I say, look at it. Yeah, I like it. I say, yeah, I know you're gonna have. I see the whole little format. I like the way you set up in there too, brother. I say, look at them over there. That's a nice low setup. You was doing the recording. I guess you did a pre-video. What did you do earlier?
Earlier we were doing a members only, and then we were just chilling, just having some things going by. We talked about a couple of things that was going to be kind of rolling out. And of course, there's more to stay tuned. So I just wanted to get everybody sorted out. I think our next stream, we're going to be actually doing our fourth quarter. So we're going to talk about some of the things that we're going to be finishing out for this month. Not for this month. We're going to be finishing out for this quarter as the final quarter this year, and what we're rolling into next year. That's what we're going to be talking about next.
That's what's up, man. So y'all go over there and y'all make sure y'all get those memberships. Y'all stay locked in with my boy Resla. He always over there, you know what I'm saying, inventive, you know what I'm saying, making the streams look nice. I'm trying to catch up to him, man. You know what I'm saying? But he got it over there looking nice. If you want to see everything that they doing over there, get you a membership. Make sure you subscribe to the page. Make sure you hit the like button on all content because he puts out great content. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. And I'm trying to roll me a blunt, so you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, Russ, you got it.
Oh, I said that That's what's up. Like I said, we're doing a whole bunch of things. It's gonna be looking good for the future. Still working on some shit to come. Even it was just really hard to focus as well because I was doing the stream, but at the same time I was trying to do some editing, and at some point I just said, you know what, fuck it, stop editing, and I just started chilling with everybody for a while. It was a nice little chit chat.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all know how we do it on the drop by discussions. If you want to join the stream, you want to join the show, we're going to drop the link, and then that way you guys could just come on up. Remember, be first, not last, and do like Ricky Bobby said. So I'm dropping it now. We will be pinning it to both channels. If you want to support the stream, you want to support the show, Cash App, I am Resla, Cash App, OG DoDirty, super stickers, super chats, dollar super stickers, dollars super $2 super chats, however you want to do it, your twos and do's, whatever else. Support the way that you want to support. The most way you can support is by hitting that subscribe button and hitting that like button. If you ain't want to support through the money side, but if you want to support us, just make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and tell others about us.
That's that last one's very important. Make sure you let everybody know where you like to watch your shit.
Tell them to come through. You know, me and Resla don't do no tripping, man. So the link is dropped. I will be pinning it to the OG DoDirty channel. Pretty sure Resla gonna have it pinned over to the Resla channel, so that way you guys can come on up and join the show. And I'm almost done rolling my blunt up. What else you got for him, Resla?
Shit. I don't want to say too much because that's really for the members right now. I wanted to say so much more, but I was literally still sorting out so much shit.
Then. Yeah, hold off then. Don't let it all out the bag. You know what I mean? But I did have a couple of things that I did want to go over, so I'm gonna grab those videos in a minute. You mind bringing Josh up?
Give me one moment. I'm like all over the place. Give me.
Yeah, I got weed all on my fingers and shit. I fuck with this sticky shit tonight, man. I had to go get it.
Gotcha.
I was like, man, hold up.
All right. What's good, Josh?
I noticed you left me in the back of the bus for a little while.
I mean, you should be used to it. That's how you came up.
All right. Hey, OG, I got a question.
What's cracking with your playboy?
How does Resla get to use the N-word? Didn't they pull his black card?
Yeah, that's between you and him. I thought the nigga was black. I seen him earlier today. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was black. But I don't know. That's something you got to ask him. I don't even know. Did you give up your black card, Resla?
I told them, I said, if they want to try to take it, they can. I don't know how they can.
Oh, okay.
I saw him back there. I saw him playing around with white shoe polish a little while ago. You got to watch him.
Oh, cause you know what it was, that white shoe polish was me. That was for my freaking Halloween costume. You know, I had to go white face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. It was Halloween here. Damn.
Well, give me a second to check the Kingdom Minded. I'm rolling up this blunt. I'm almost twisted over like Snoop Dogg. I ain't that bad, but I'm fast. But
Hey, guy working on skills, man. You gotta be like Billy the Kid. You gotta work, kid. You gotta be real fast on the fingers.
Yeah, bro. But I got these weak ass cigars too. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really no damn better. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Cigars trash. I mean, they cheap. So I really can't do them like I do my Garcia Vegas and all that right there. Something I'm trying to see what she put in the message. Give me that. Oh, okay. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate get Kingdom Minded this real quick. You know, we got a little something different over here. We got to give you the Forrest Gump. Thank you. Appreciate you, Kingdom Minded. She was telling me for the your Ozempic Bluegrass show was excellent and funny. We're excited. Yeah. Appreciate you, Kingdom Minded.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I had to prove to him, man, that I know my music, man. I know my bluegrass. I know my country. You know what I'm saying? You know, OG DoDirty be out there fishing, man. I be out there with them boys. We be drinking moonshine and be in our cowboy boots and our hats.
So what kind of country? Like George Jones country or Deliverance kind of country?
Well, I don't even think that still exists, the Deliverance type of country. I don't even know if that still exists nowadays, but they say it do. I'm not even going because they said it's on that show. What's that? Underbelly. But I don't know. I'm just talking about the regular country folk, not them niggas all up in the woods, the feral people. I ain't talking about them. No,
Feral people. Damn.
Yeah, because that's what they call them, bro. I mean, when you isolate yourself from society and really use no means of society, I mean, don't even bargain. I mean, them niggas, they say there's some people up there, bro, that ain't left their house, bro, in 30 years, dog. And I believe it. I still believe it's
living
people
off
out
that
here
land.
like that. Yeah, bro. Like it's still people, bro. They got family members that come through and show them technology and shit like that, bro. And you know, but most of the time, bro, if you living in a certain area, if you got over 80 or 90 some fucking acres at the top of a mountain, and you got family living up there, and one person is paying for everything, what the hell does somebody else got to pay for? They make their money however they want to make it. If they want to bargain and use currency, if they want to go down the hill, they can if they want to. But if not, they just stay up at the top, bro, and live life.
They bargaining for something. Just ain't what you think it is.
Oh, you out of line.
Wow, I don't know about
Yeah,
that, man.
that boy out of line. See, you see, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say he had a line. That's it. I don't know nothing about it. I don't want to lie, but you know, they do got the best drink up that way. They do grow some of the fireweed. The drugs is always popping up that way. That's all I can tell you.
You spent a lot of time inebriated up there in the mountains, did you?
Nah, vacations and shit, you know. But they always had the good drugs for some reason.
So you was or was not sober the entire time?
Oh, I'm never sober, sir. I ain't been sober since about 16.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that explains why you don't. That explains why you don't know what's going on up in the mountains.
That's the whole fact. Shit, my goal was just to get high. Nigga, I didn't.
Got it.
Just keep it going. I mean, I can support my habit, so that's the difference. If I wouldn't support my habit, then I'd be out of town. But I can support my habit, so pretty much good. Good with your easy. How you say that name right there, wrestling with the little Mickey Mouse? Wrestler, you still here?
Yeah, I was talking with the damn. I was on mute. It's Dominic the sign, but I always call him Dom. I was saying, "What's up, Dom?"
Okay, because we looked at something way different. I swear that spell nigga at the back, but I'm not even gonna say nothing.
What?
NIGN NI99. It's supposed to be okay, but you know, we'll let it go. I like it.
You know why Resla didn't get it? I told you he got his black card pulled. He can't say the N-word.
That's well on the code. I used to spell it like that. I used to spell it N-I,
right?
Yeah, 99, and then I used to put the @ sign. That way I can spell the N-word. But now I just spell it with a K in the front and then let it go through. So if I see people using my word out there, then I know where you got it from. You stole it from OGDoDirty, but nobody putting the K in front of it because the K is silent.
You know what they say, right? People who are screaming to always say that word can see it everywhere they go.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, my good sir.
Because you know why, right? People always get to the point where they're like, "Oh, can't believe that it's something that I can't do. Anytime you tell somebody something that they can't do, or that they won't be allowed to do, oh, they lose their mind. Feeding for it.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I like to say this too for all the Shador haters out there. He did win today. Throw it after. Browns won today. I sound like Lord Idiots, but I had to say it.
Mama said, just because I'm old don't mean I'm not here. I don't know what you're talking about. But you here, though.
Oh, she was coming at me. Mama let me have it.
What you do to
she
Mama
let me
now?
know she's going to whoop my ass.
Obviously, you didn't do something you weren't supposed to do.
I'm always doing something I'm
Always.
supposed to do. That's why I'm a bad child.
That is always the case.
Yeah, but that ain't a good thing, bro. Why you be fucking up like that?
Oh, I don't know. I popped out and just said, fuck it. I'm going to be a fuck up for the rest of my life. That's my goal.
Now you notice why me and Resla don't be hanging out with you, because we don't see it that way.
I thought y'all was colorblind.
Yeah.
Oh no, I definitely see color.
Well, yeah, you know it happens sometimes, Josh. It's okay.
Yeah.
Try to say words of violence. That's crazy.
Well, Chatter King was good with you. Was good with you. No, I haven't. I'll look it up real quick though. Let me look it up. Let's get smart for a minute. Easy to maybe we're gonna make you go down the rabbit hole. Let's go down the rabbit hole. Give me a second.
Yeah, somebody have to explain what the hell is a science read?
Sir. I hope it's not.
All right, so I learned something a little bit here.
Do we want to hear from a slow person or from the computer? That's the problem. Let me go to the slow person first.
What's good, Stephanie T? What's going on?
What's good with you, Stephanie T?
Oh, I didn't even know you. Tom is in the building. What's going on, Tom?
Spoon.
Yep, Spoon's in the building.
Spoon. Okay. Fuck it. I'm just gonna throw this in the back. We're gonna learn something good together today. I have to pull out the book. I pull out some books and run through them. But I don't think I would need to if I just get an example of what it is. So I'm gonna drop this in the back for you, my good brother.
Gotcha.
If this is true and what he's saying, yeah.
THCP?
Yeah. Appreciate you, Easy. Is that easy to put that in there? I think
okay.
Yeah, that was easy. Appreciate you. Now, dog, I ain't even heard of this. I got to find out what like I say, we'll listen to what he said real quick, and then I got another one, but it's sensitizing THC. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the word is, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 letters in one word. Do anybody know what that word is? If you can guess it, I'll cash up you $5.
25 letters in one word?
This is what I be saying, bro. Like, that's why I don't be trying to be the smartest person in the world sometimes, because you find shit like this. And it's let me see. Okay, it's about
thinking about it now.
It's 25 letters in the word. It's 25 letters in the word, but seven how they break it down with Hooked on Phonics 7 breakdowns. So you can put this, and it makes the word. You can break it down like that, seriously. Resla, I'll put it in the back just for your ass, just so you can see what the hell I'm looking at. Nobody won't think fucking crazy. But it's from Elevated. It's from Elevated. So you'll see what I'm talking about. But if you guys can figure it out, I got you. My smart people out there.
I'm thinking about it.
Just don't look at the second one in the back then, and then you won't
Okay.
know what it is. But if you look at the second one in the back, you're gonna see the word. And let me make sure I get that.
Oh shit. Let me start the video though.
33 times
23.
stronger than regular THC. What? What's up, stoners? Cupins here, and on today's video, we are going to learn about THCP. Have you heard about THCP yet? It's a newer analog of THC that's been gaining a lot of popularity lately. So what is THCP? Where does it come from? And is it really 33 times stronger than the regular THC? Well, I'm going to try to answer all those questions and more in this video. So be sure to like and subscribe if you like educational videos on cannabis. So what is THCP? Well, THCP is short for tetrahydrocannabiferol, which is an analog of THC, and it's present in a variety of cannabis plants. It's a very potent cannabinoid that was first known as a homolog of THC, but it was very recently isolated in about 2019. It's considered a natural product of cannabis, and it typically occurs in small amounts in the plant. It's structurally similar to THC, but it has a longer alkyl chain of carbon atoms. And a longer alkyl chain means a better interaction with your cannabinoid receptors. Does THCP get you higher than the regular THC? So one of the first things you're going to hear about THCP is that it's 33 times stronger than regular THC. That's a lot. 33 times stronger sounds insane. But is that actually true, or is that just marketing BS that you really can't prove either way? Well, according to the science, THCP has 2 more carbon atoms on the alkyl chain. THC has 5, THCP has 7 atoms on the alkyl chain. People speculate that the 2 extra carbon atoms give you a better interaction with your cannabinoid receptors. They say it more readily binds to your CB1 receptors. So this could mean a stronger, more potent high. However,
Oh, gee, how high are we trying to get?
Sure, I don't even know. It's easy to just put me on game. I'm learning. I'm learning some new shit. So I'm gonna put the word in the chat for you people, you smart people, so you can use this in your index. It's 23 letters. I said 27. I miscounted because I was thinking of something else. I even spelled it wrong when I thought about it. And I added 4 extra onto it. So that was just me. Jesus. But it's 23. It's 23. I'm putting it in the chat, and me and Resla's chat. You should see it come right there. The word is Hook on Phonics. Figure it out. He just got through saying it. I'm just saying. Now you done learned the new word. Probably the biggest word you probably ever heard, except for some shit you heard.
I am never using that word.
Okay, there we go, Kingdom Mighty. God damn it.
Nah.
She got me about 35, but 32. About that. Yeah, but I'm talking about. Yeah. But we close. Just saying. I'm just saying. But it's in the chat. Appreciate you, Kingdom Mighty. I did put it in Resla's chat, as you can see right there. And I did put it in the OG DoDirty chat. So we all learned it today. Say we ain't never taught y'all nothing. We learned it too. All right, let's go. I think that was
some
it,
people
right?
believe that the 2 extra carbon atoms make the THCP too large to pass your blood-brain barrier. It's really hard to tell either way because there's not a lot of studies on it, but that's not going to slow people down from trying to market it as a much more potent product. Either way, after looking into a lot of brands that actually sell THCP, it's really hard to find anything with a lot of THCP in it, and it's usually blended with Delta-8 or some other hemp derivative. So where did THCP come from? It was discovered in 2019 by Italian researchers through the use of mass spectrometry and liquid chromatography analysis. And apparently they discovered it by total chance. THCP occurs in lesser quantities than a lot of other cannabinoids, so it was overlooked for a very long time. They also discovered CBDP around the same time, But due to its low efficacy with your cannabinoid receptors, they're probably not going to do a lot of studies on it anytime soon. So how is THCP made? It's a naturally occurring cannabinoid that exists in an acidic form in cannabis plants. You can also find it in hemp. And this is true for other cannabinoids like CBD, THC, CBC, and other cannabinoids. So after exposure to heat or the decarboxylation process, THCPA or acid is converted into THCP. Now, probably one of the harder questions to answer: is it legal? A lot of these newer products or analogs of THC exist in legal gray areas. This is due to the Federal Analog Act that considers all analogs of illegal substances to also be illegal. This is an analog of THC, which is considered federally illegal. However, you can argue that it's protected under the 2018 Farm Bill that allows all hemp derivatives. THCP can be found naturally in hemp plants that have less than 0.3% THC. So it's really hard to say either way whether it's legal or not to sell it, but there's plenty of people selling it right now. So is THCP safe? Like a lot of these newer hemp derivatives,
it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if it's safe enough.
33 times higher, nigga.
It doesn't even matter if it's safe or not because people are gonna do it anyway. My question is like, how high are you trying to go? Like, are we trying to like break the dimension and see into God's realm while alive?
Well, like, technically, sir, when you get to that type of level, sir, you're gonna be able to if you can control that much of your brain, it's gonna be just like the movie Lucy, sir. You will be controlling everything around you and people. It's like if you can open your mind up, that goddamn much, I think you will have telepathy powers. I don't know too many people that use 100% of their brain
and make it into God's dimension. Like, is that what you're trying? Like, do you think that even if you make it there, like, if anything, you're gonna curse the rest of people here on the planet? If you're gonna be so fucking high that you open up that much brain capacity that you're able to just break your way into the pearly gates while still alive, do you think there's not gonna be a fucking punishment? Well, how high are we trying to get? Are we trying to get so high that one day we gonna play chess with Lucifer? Like, how high are you planning on getting?
I don't know, but I have been so high and passed out. Nigga, like went to sleep. Nigga, like couldn't smoke no more because we were smoking that much. Like that didn't happen plenty of times, but I don't. You know what I mean? Kingdom Minded asks, is it true that marijuana is a gateway drug? I'm gonna let you guys answer that first, and then because my answer will go ahead and let you guys answer that.
So I think the question that comes to my mind just hearing this shit, Kingdom, is it a gateway drug? I'm talking the gate to where? If that's the front door, where's it going?
So look,
my God.
To the bathroom, to the bedroom. Where? How far is it go? If that's the gate, how far are you going in? How far are you walking in?
All the way in. All the way in.
Nigga, you store the next step up drug from that is crack. If you're going 33 times stronger than what I'm smoking right now, if that ain't gonna fill your need, I'm telling you right now, you're going to crack a heroin. And then if that don't get you where you need to go to, you're going into that smack, which is that, you know what I'm saying? But most people don't know what that water. And then if that don't get it for you, you're going to Finny. And then you're walking like a zombie. So I mean, I don't think it's seriously a gateway drug, not marijuana. But
sir, it sounds like if you're trying to be that high, you want to walk into the land of the dead. You're trying to be in the wasteland. You already see what it's like for the people that get that high. They already walking zombies. How far are you trying to go?
Yeah, but this here is different. I ain't never had no THCP.
I just gotta go straight into the demon realm.
I ain't never had THCP, so I ain't never been 33 times higher than what I am right now. So now once if that shit fire, I'll let you know. But I don't know. But I don't know. I don't think it's a gateway drug, bro, because unless you just smoking gas, dog. And most people don't smoke gas. That gas costs too much. And what I mean by gas is just the highest of the weed, y'all. I mean, These, when I say smoking gas, I'm talking about like moon rocks and stuff like that. Like
the thing about what Easy just said, Easy said, well, I mean, how drunk do people want to get? You can only get but so drunk. There's no one who
gets till you pass out. Like I said,
there's no one who gets drunk and they say, during my drunken state, I was enlightened.
I take it. Well, they have said it. They have said it, but they were drunk.
Like, I don't know. I was inspired by shit. No, it's just a whole bunch of puking.
Yeah, that too.
And even them was on the verge of death. They sitting there having the shakes, dehydrated in a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't think it's a gateway drug, but yeah, if that's a good ass. I mean, there's some two good ass questions from you. Got one good question, and Easy got one. How high do you really want to get? That's a crazy question to ask a person who smokes. Because I smoke all day, so I'm always high. Ain't no higher. I mean, unless I go to a different product, I can get higher than what I'm doing. Like if I want to get higher than this, I go to dabs. If I want to get higher than dabs, I just smoke moon rock. Because they put me about the same level. But one gets me, it depends on which one is the higher THC will get me higher. But I don't. And then when it comes to drinking, when I did drink, it was the same way. Like, nigga, if I was at a party and we was drinking, nigga, I was drinking. And you know how that go, nigga. You know, we chugging. So you might wake up everywhere or anywhere off that drink. So
I don't get it. I don't know where are you trying to go is my question. I just don't get it. There has to be some destination in mind. Where are you trying to go?
I would say to the clouds, but would you understand that?
No, I don't think they try. Listen, you're not trying to go to the clouds.
In a place of super relaxation, where you're not numb, but you don't, but you feel, but you don't. Let me see. You know how people meditate and they get to a sanctuary place? They get to a place where they steady, breathing control, temperature control. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You mean a morgue?
No.
That's the only place, nigga. What are we doing here?
It's some people, bro. It's some people, bro, that can control the heat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Of their body and shit, right? They can make themselves sweat on a dime. You know what I'm saying? By calming themselves down and doing certain stuff. People do certain breathing techniques, right? It increases them. Well, the dudes I've seen do it. It made them niggas more malleable. Like, I don't know how that shit work out, bro. When you, but it's like they diaphragm is different. Yeah, I guess because we hold a portion of air in our lungs or something like that, and the way that you move, like these niggas, they suck in a lot of air, they push out a lot of air, and the way that they breathe.
Yeah, you can get high off that too. Yeah, I know. It's a problem.
Okay, well, I'm just saying this is what
they. Not for nothing. OG, they say it was good. What's good, Magic? What they say that's one of the reasons why, quite frankly, it's always black people that win in the Olympics. We're running that intake. They say some people that they run too hard, they get too much in them, like that they fall over. But some of these guys, they've been doing it for so long that they still going. Some people say they get lost and they running. They don't even think about it because it runs off of muscle memory after a while. But they be lost. Motherfuckers be crossing finish lines and they be like, "Oh shit, I don't remember me running after a while."
Yeah, because when I was younger and I was afraid of dogs, really, really afraid of dogs, and run from dogs, I would be like Spider-Man and do a whole bunch of unbelievable shit. And I look back like, oh shit, I did all of that. Like,
I was just thinking that traffic. You get chased by a dog, when you stop, you turn around, you're like, wait, when did it stop running? When did I lose it? Like, yeah. Sometimes that adrenaline in that air, it's enough. Shit just takes over.
I mean, it's a fight or fight effect, I guess. You know, you do anything under pressure. Like, not another OG, example, but it's better.
Yeah. OG, it sounds like people are they're trying to break dimensions.
I see what you're saying.
Trying to get telekinesis.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying. They trying to operate, nigga, where they use 100% of their brain or some shit, bro. Because these niggas is trying to control other people. But I don't know nothing about the 33%. But I can't really. I just thinking they going to get high to where they get. Because I didn't got high and got stuck before. You know what I'm saying? Smoking some good ass weed, and I mean got stuck hard. Just looking at a wall or something, or just looking at something, got so focused on it, or I was thinking to myself, and I just got so lost in what I was thinking. I was just locked in. But, you know, that's why weed is a good focus drug. Because, you know, I used to smoke weed and do work, you know what I'm saying? Especially like overnight work and shit like that. It always kept me focused. Unless I was smoking some real strong weed, and I'd be lazy that night and don't want to do nothing.
Well, different strokes, different folks.
I'm just trying to figure out where the destination. Where are we trying to get to?
I don't know where.
If I smoke a blunt right now, I am a mute. I'm like a mongoloid. I am useless as fuck.
When I'm thinking about this, like it's like those people who, like, when they die and they come back and they swore that they made it to heaven, and they spend their time trying to die again because they trying to get back there. It's like, yo, where are you trying to go? You are on this planet for a reason. Where are you trying to get to? Because wherever you're trying to go, it can't be here. It can't not be a place here. That's just the way how I see it. You cannot be trying to stay here. You can't be there and here. Keep trying though.
That's the whole thing.
If y'all trying to make it to that other realm, just let you know, like, you gonna probably bring a curse back with you. Because we already see the curse now for people that keep trying to be on that shit. Now they got no control.
That's not a curse, sir. Anything that won't let you fall over, that's
a curse. That's a curse.
Sir. No,
they got so high. The curse is you went too far, and now you know what they say. Like, you know, when you stare into the abyss stares back. These are motherfuckers that did not blink, and now they cannot get away from it. It caught them.
See, I don't even see it like that.
When
I seen a nigga lean off the staircase. When I seen that nigga lean off this staircase and he didn't fall and bust his head, bro, after being there for like 2 hours without cramping up, and I thought that nigga had superpowers.
Nigga, it's called a possession.
Okay.
Yeah. They got possessed.
Demons, huh?
Demons, sir.
Okay. Make sure I stay away from them because they don't sound good.
So how far are we going? Have you ever seen one of them motherfuckers and they talking almost like they talking in tongues? Nigga, demon.
Yeah, crazy.
Standing up, looking at you, talking in tongues, gurgling and shit. Don't fall over, demons.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned that when I was homeless and I had to go to a homeless shelter that was Christian based, and I had to deal with one of the church people that talked in tongues, and there was other drama, but yeah.
I just want to know where that. Listen, when you're in these companies and they're like, we want to make something that's going to be super high, to go where? That's the question. It can't just be the feeling. You're trying to make it somewhere. Where is that place?
Are you asking what is the meaning of life?
Apparently, I don't even talk about worse than media. Like niggas trying to solve life. What the fuck? Fuck the meaning. They trying to solve it.
I mean, well, my atheist side want to say the meaning of life is whatever you make it. But there's a little small Christian part of my side wants to say, and this is a conspiracy theory I came up with. Ironically, when I was smoking weed. But is it possible that the meaning of life is to prepare you for the afterlife? Because because whether you go to heaven or hell in the afterlife, one thing is for certain: you get the gift of immortality.
Here's the thing, though. How do you know what you're preparing for if you don't know what's sitting there afterwards? See, it's not like here's the thing. If you're trying to apply for a job, right? Mm-hmm. There are certain skill sets that you must have in order to get there. And if you get into that particular job, if you want to go to a higher level, you must already be sitting in a position, but have an idea of what's going to be there and then prepare for it. How do you prepare for an area that no one can give you the actual position in? Well, how do you prepare for being in hell?
I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna start telling niggas prepare to go to hell. Nigga, come down there and meet me. Nigga, I'm gonna have a douche pack. Just for you.
If you're here on Earth, how do you prepare for hell?
I mean, is the point is to prepare for heaven, but to avoid hell? I mean, that's the point of the Bible, which is the acronym basic instruction.
I like that you said that. I like you said that. If you've never experienced that kind of bliss, how can you prepare for it?
From the basic instruction before you leave it Earth, the Bible. If you ask a Christian,
that didn't answer my question. How do you prepare for ultimate bliss?
You ask how do you prepare, and that's where if you ask
most people are trying to just get happiness, which is fleeting. Most people are not trying to train for joy.
Yeah, you just pretty much like pop a Viagra. That's how you prepare for heaven.
Until you realize they don't go down, and then you're in what? Hell.
Yeah. But God damn it!
Don't think they don't got hard dicks in hell.
Oh, they do. Yes, they do. But some people just call that prison. Fuck off, going to hell. I'm so done.
Yeah, I'll be there next to you, I guess.
Told you about filing them taxes. Don't be fucking up around here now.
Or beating off again.
Taxes is the last thing I'm worried about. If they got taxes in hell, I mean, shit.
So y'all niggas fucked up.
Yeah, what the fuck does the devil need my money for? Shit. He's trying to
wait. No. I can kill that right now. The devil needs money the same way God needs money, because all these churches stay asking you for your shit for the Lord. So apparently the devil needs money too.
Oh shit.
Okay, and I asked the same question to God. What the hell God need money for? Because God ended. None of these guys don't need money. What the hell do they need my money for? They've got you're God. You have powers.
Whether it's a church fund, whether it's for a new trip, whether it's whatever. Why they keep asking for tithe and offering of God? If God, why is God broke? That means the devil broke too. So don't think the devil don't want money. I remember both are in the business of collecting souls. Different form of currency.
You said they're on a different form of currency?
A different form of currency.
Well, let me ask y'all a question since we're here, and I know you guys, and I want y'all to figure that out. I don't want to throw it off rest. I'm going to put this in the back. I want you to play this. And we'll go because it's on that same thing that you're talking about, sir. You're cooking right now. You're cooking. So I just thought I'd just add to it. But if you want to go ahead and answer that, Omega, you can.
Okay.
you talking about that second one? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got you.
Just put it back down, boy.
Oh, I thought he was asking the question. I misheard of my bad.
No, Resla had go ahead and re-ask him, bro, if you can remember. I probably threw y'all.
Yeah, my bad. I thought you were going to ask the question, not Resla. My bad.
No, I was telling you can ask the question Resla was asking. I was telling Resla I'm putting the video on the back so he can pull it up. That's going along with what you and him is talking about.
So should I watch the vid? Should I watch the vid?
Oh, it ain't nothing.
All right, so I guess we just watch the vid.
Yeah.
How are you, sir? We'd just like to ask you about why you don't want to fly commercial. Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons.
Look, first of all, look at his face. Doesn't look a skinwalker. Like he's wearing someone else's skin.
Sir, he's a man of God.
I wouldn't want to fly with y'all heathens either. What the hell?
That's the highest man of God at this point in time in life. At one point in time in life, I know 6 years ago, and I don't know if somebody else surpassed him, but if you type him in, Keith Copeland, he was one of the richest pastors in the United States.
Praise the Lord, those televangelists.
I'm talking about big mega church. He said, look, the spoon said, not Keith. Yeah, Mr. Copeland. You're a super rich man. And I feel, hey, I got the money, Resla. How rich is rich, my good sir? And why do I have to fly with these demons when y'all didn't bless me with all of God's money? I'm about to fly this her jet. Ain't that what we were just talking about? What did God need money for? To pass on to his followers, his chosen ones, and they use the money for their needs. That's what I was told one day, and I was like, "Wow,
is that so?"
I need to fly private too. I don't know why I can't be the chosen one.
Well, sir,
I did not know they were such the capitalists.
I didn't know either, Resla, but we want to know, why do God need money and why the devil need money? I mean, do Satan need a check too? Who be getting that Satan check? Because we know who getting the Lord's check, Mr. Keith Copeland. Pastor right here. He definitely getting that. He definitely getting that God check.
Go to that Cadillac dealership.
Where that demon money at? That's what I'm saying.
I can tell you what demon money. The demon money is on OnlyFans. You know, when you sitting there thinking you typing away to them girls, you're really talking to a dude. That's demon money.
Sir, that was happening way before OnlyFans.
Well, I take that back.
Sir, that's been happening since the AOL chat rooms.
Yeah, that's right. Those AOL chat rooms was fun.
Some people will argue that God blessed them and created OnlyFans for them to spread whatever he gave them to spread.
STDs, yes.
I'm just saying. So it's good. So I don't know if that's work.
I started OnlyFans in like 2020 to 2025 when it came out. Like when I started during porn when it came out, like X videos, Pornhub, Playboy.
The sad part about it is that OnlyFans is not a sex site. There are photographers. There are people that do nude shit up there. There are people that do all kinds of stuff on OnlyFans.
If I could absolutely sell bathwater, I would start an OnlyFans. I would do it.
I mean, not that you need OnlyFans to do that. OnlyFans has other content.
Yeah.
I got to stay relevant.
I mean,
Craigslist dead. Can't be searching for my next victim. I mean, my next customer. There just ain't no customers there, apparently.
I mean, not for nothing. You said bathwater, right? I mean, there's a woman out there that made a shit ton of money literally farting into mason jars and selling it.
Yeah, well, like I said, saving the earth and making a profit out of it.
She made a fortune.
I'll tell you one thing: if they had a jar of somebody's bathwater, who you think bathwater would be the most? If a dead or alive, whose bathwater would cost the most?
I got no fucking clue. It's bathwater, man. That's disgusting.
I know motherfuckers gonna buy it. Niggas will buy a motherfucker will buy a Michael Jackson bathwater.
Thought that would smell kind of kitty fresh.
First of all, it's not even gonna be his. We just finished talking about their scammers out there.
That's a whole fact.
So it's gonna be some random Indian dude in Bangladesh.
I'm just saying. Never know, dog. Gotta watch these people that chip. You know what I'm saying? They sell everything on the internet. So everything.
People buy weird shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the question was, how rich is rich, and why do God need money, and why the devil need money? So we're gonna watch Pastor Keith Copeland talk, and do their little thing for him on the inside.
Why do you think that?
No, listen to me just saying. Not the people. The main reason is because of the need. If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing. That's really the main.
Isn't it true that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business, but...
Isn't it the business of your donors?
Listen, I paid. You kind of caught me off guard here, okay?
Certainly. Well, if you like to come out here, I'd like to give you a chance to catch your breath and have a conversation. We don't want to catch you off guard.
I love Inside Edition. You got to get this now. Hey, you listen to me? My wife thinks Inside Edition is, oh yeah.
Now, in the hell?
Thank you, Lord. Help me. Let
me just ask you a really simple question. A lot of people think it's unbecoming for a preacher to live a life of luxury and to fly around in private jets. What's your response to that?
Very simple. It takes a lot of money to do what we do.
Sir, I'm looking at this man's face, and I'm just thinking, thank goodness he's underneath that awning. Because I think if he was, there's no way he can stand into the sunlight.
Oh, you really think he Victor from the underworld, huh?
I'm just saying.
The only good thing about being an atheist going to hell is it's simply seeing people. It'll be me being in hell tortured will be worth seeing people like him being tortured and punished and begging God about how fucking wrong he was as far as he lived. I'll see him. Yeah, I'll hear him. I'll hear him. He'll be screaming like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought you was joking." Or say
you won't even be able to hear him because there'll be a wailing sound. You won't be able to pick his voice out.
I'll hear him. I'll be able to hear him.
You can say, man, he's doing his work. Let us pray. Yeah,
I don't see him get tortured and punished.
He got too much money.
I mean, I've asked the question, how much is too much money? Because apparently the Lord is broke.
It'll be nice if we get to dive into their taxes, but because their tax exempted. But yeah.
No. The taxes come from what? The churches, not the person.
No, they got a tax exempt status. They don't have to file their taxes because they use their asset to the community. Like they take the money that they receive and distribute it. But apparently with this, well, at least I could say with this guy's church, clearly it doesn't seem like he's doing that.
We see where that money got distributed
with the jet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so because
that suit he got on
status. From looking to see how much money he be making from churches.
That suit that nigga got on, his whole get up right now, bro, is super. That nigga got that money on him right now. That suit costs a little grip. That watch is on parent. Nigga, the nigga got some money.
See, he shouldn't have a net worth. He shouldn't have any money because it should be all in the Lord's name. That watch he has on, he shouldn't be able to tell anybody what time it is. He should say he's on the Lord's time. day or night. But that's not what I'm seeing here.
That watch is what I make in a year in some.
No, that's a fact. That is a whole fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I know this nigga rich. He buying shit he don't even supposed to have. What is you doing out here?
He probably never looks at it. It's just a statement piece.
It's like that Chris
Tucker
comedy sketch.
Whoever's with him tells him the time. He's that shit sitting right on his damn wrist.
Yeah. Anyone you ever seen that Chris Tucker's comedy special? Like,
you ever seen that though? You ever been around those people? They got a watch on their damn wrist and they're like, "Hey, can you tell me the time?" I bet he one of them.
I'll look at his phone.
Man.
See, they're gonna look at that watch. That watch is.
Honestly, I'm looking at him. I would not trust him if he was declared the last pastor on earth. Wouldn't do it.
Good with the Lord, it is.
I said, be lucky, folks. Be lucky. Listen, she should be lucky being that close, and the fact that he was still underneath that awning. Because I don't think I've ever seen him in the sunlight. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna put it out there.
We have brought over 100. Let's see. The latest figures just came out. 122 million people to the Lord Jesus Christ. Let me give you another example. Last May, I was scheduled for Lagos, Nigeria. That's a long ways. I had a week off and I was scheduled for Peru. And I prayed about it and I thought, I'm not missing that dedication in Jerusalem. Without the airplane that we have that I bought from Tyler, and I didn't pay anywhere. And Tyler's one of the greatest guys. He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
Well, my question then, okay.
Doesn't that sound like temptation?
Bam, that nigga said, I got 122 million people. Nigga, wait a minute. By the time what does that mean in dollars? Now that's a real thing. What is going on here, bro? This nigga.
Did you not see him light up? He said, I'm not gonna miss Jerusalem. He said, how can I not buy that jet? That sounds like temptation to me.
Yep, and he failed.
How about all the
believer of God? Why don't he just wait till he get to heaven to see the world? Why does he want to see the world now? Why can't he just wait to go to heaven to see the world?
Yeah, because God, you'll be able to go everywhere you want to go then. And look down upon it.
Wouldn't you be able to touch more people's lives flying among the people, not flying solo?
Yeah, because then you'll be an angel. Yeah, then you'll be an angel. Those that walk amongst the people and grant blessings.
Exactly.
So yeah, but man, this nigga here, his eyes is throwing me off. I'm gonna be honest.
I said he's otherworldly. Look at his face. I said that.
Big eyes throw me off.
He sold his soul already.
The Bible says if rich man.
Listen, he looks like his fangs could pop out and he could attack the bitch if he wanted to.
And just so we clear, Mark 10:25 says it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich person to enter the kingdom of God. So, meaning if you're rich, you don't give away your wealth, you ain't getting in. So I don't know. Once Jesus returns, he better hurry up and, I don't know, just give away his wealth and apologizing like a motherfucker. If you really want to get into heaven, other than that, yeah.
I think that's part of the problem, though. It's too easy to get in because you can just simply apologize.
Yeah.
After knowing exactly what you've been doing. Yeah, this is crazy.
All right, but I want to get to the demons because people are very concerned about that comment.
Give me a chance here inside edition. I love your eyes. And here's what happened.
Trying to glamour her.
We flew in 21 days, 70 hours, 40,000 miles, touched 5 continents, and preached face to face personally with 125,000 people.
Do you ever?
Sir, that's not possible.
Bam.
Face to face?
Bam. This nigga is cutting up. That's what I'm saying. It's the richest nigga. Hey, pastor.
Look at the way his face looks. Come on.
It's Keith, man. Oh, Keith Copeland.
Yes, Easy. He sounds creepy. Yes, mama. He is creepy.
Stephanie T said, I don't like his face.
I don't like his face. Exactly. Listen, he's wearing somebody else's face and it don't fit right. Like he a skinwalker. The suit ain't fitting. It's exercise. It's exercise large.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that I feel like he's got some popsicles in the freezer for some kids.
Do you ever use your private jets to go visit your vacation homes, for example?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Again, getting back to the comment, you said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Oh, wait a minute.
We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Can you explain what you meant by that term then? Just explain, because it's really simple. You said you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. What did you mean?
Well, let me ask you.
Do you think that people that fly commercial are demons?
Wait a minute.
Give me a chance to talk, sweetheart. I'll explain this to you. But it's a biblical thing. It's a spiritual thing. It doesn't have anything to do with people.
She does look uncomfortable. Absolutely. She jumped back like he just bare fangs. She felt that power.
Bro, that nigga did this shit on national TV.
It did.
That nigga did this on TV. That nigga said, "You gonna keep up." Wait a minute. Did you just score on her, sir? He got excited. He got to slow down, brother. Come back. Jesus had to bring you back. See, the devil almost jumped out of him, but they brought him back.
Wouldn't be surprised he's in the Epstein files.
It ain't the only jet he didn't have. Believe me, he been flying other jets. He probably just bought Tyler Perry shit because it was a certain size and he got it cheap. He bargained that nigga down.
That's a good baller.
Or maybe he got a.
Yeah, yo, that's wild. He jumped out of his skin, boy.
That's what I'm saying. He like she said, well, did you say that? He just jumped out real quick.
If you rewind it back as a split second, you could see a forked tongue come out of his mouth.
Yo, I'm like, he jumped out. Listen, look, go back. Go back. He jumped out real quick. And the most he could do was point. He lost his shit so quickly.
That nigga eyes turned so goddamn blue. Yes. That shit was crazy.
That demon was coming out.
Human beings are demons.
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Ooh.
We wrestle not.
Hey, that shake is serious. I seen the power. I seen it.
Look at his hand. God damn.
What I'm saying, he got to do that shaking, and you can see the vibration. He was moving so damn fast. It looked slow to us, but the way he was moving it was moving so fast it just tranquilized. That's why when she stepped back like that, she was like, wait a minute, but it drew her ass in. And then when he pointed at her, looking at her like that with them eyes, it's like what Resla was saying earlier. You know, they say that people who with fangs and stuff, they can manipulate you right by looking into your eyes. That's why he looked so. That's why his eyes look like that.
Sir, there's a power that demons have. It's called a glamour.
There's something about him, the way he can shift in and out of expressions and personalities and pitch. Like this guy, and he does it effortless, and he doesn't care how he looks. I mean, he needs to get in front of a mirror to realize how how sick he looks. He looks weird.
I mean, it's funny you mentioned that because isn't it said that the devil could have many different forms? So
He's shifting. Yeah, this guy is shifting.
Just saying, the devil was crashing out. He didn't know which form. He was like, "Oh shit."
I ain't never seen anything like this. This is crazy.
All right.
He's gonna straighten up
with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Can you explain what you meant by that term then? Just explain, because it's really simple. You said you didn't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. What did you mean?
Well, let me ask you.
Do you think that people that fly commercial are demons?
If you give me a chance to talk, sweetheart, I'll explain this to you. But it's a biblical thing. It's a spiritual thing. It doesn't have anything to do with people. People, I love people. Jesus loves people. But people get pushed in alcohol. Do you think that's a good place for a preacher to be and prepare to go preach to a lot of people? When somebody in there is dragging some woman down the aisle, it made me so mad to see that on television. I wanted to punch the guy out myself. I can't be doing that while I'm getting ready to preach.
So you just don't like to be around the sinful people or the hurtful people. Is that what you're saying?
Not the people, baby. Not the people.
No, baby.
So I'm remembering the term, but I just went to go look it up. So I just looked up glamour, right? So it says it is in vampire context, a supernatural ability to use eyes to contact and even make suggestive language to influence others. It is also is called to glam, which is called the makeup world. To glamorize. So the looks that actually involved creating a pale complexion and having dramatic eyes and bold lips. See, y'all also practicing this, people.
Watch this nigga. I'm telling you, that's why he's so rich. He been dropping this shit on them people. He done locked them in. He doing it through the TV screens. The other,
they said that's part of it. That's part of it. OG, verbal commands and hypnotic states.
I was just about to say that. Yep,
you got it.
He's trying good demographic too. The elderly.
Well, the easiest people to confuse and to subjugate are the really young and the really old. They're the most vulnerable.
It's just the younger broke. Since the younger broke and vulnerable, guess what?
Well,
you gotta go.
Well, no, the old tend to be desperate, and the young tend to be naive.
Yeah,
those in the middle are still trying to find their way, so they're still thinking.
Yeah,
this is why even in today's age, you know who's still falling for telemarketer schemes? Old people.
Yeah.
The old and the young who don't know any better, and the old people in the middle. They're gonna ask questions.
To be fair, yeah, I can kind of agree because sometimes the young will ask the elderly to actually buy them bullshit that they're selling to them, and the elderly will just straight out buy it. Yeah.
True.
Back during the days that we couldn't do anything else, we had to travel commercial. When I went to Oral Roberts University, I flew for Oral Roberts. I'm a commercial pilot. So I spent a lot of time in airplanes.
You have how many planes?
We have the Gulfstream.
Don't say 5.
And we still have our Citation 10. And then we have a little small airplane. But both those are the two ones that we use. And we use them all the time. And other people use them too. We have other ministries that use these. In the book of Ephesians, oh God, I love this. We wrestle not with people, but with principalities and powers, unseen things. rulers of the darkness of this world. Talking about the devil. He's a very real devil, just the same as Jesus is a very real Lord. And I spent a lot of time on airlines. But the main thing that happened was not, that wasn't the main reason. The main reason was I could no longer do what I called to do and be on the airlines. Besides that, I need my clothes when I get there.
And you have some fancy clothes. I mean, for a pastor, you are living a life of luxury. You've got great homes. You've got great planes. You drive in limos.
I'm a very wealthy man.
You're a very wealthy man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't even think
People
Elon
would
Musk
say that-
even
is
has
it-
five
is it
private jets.
Add something to that.
Well, Elon's gonna agree with you on that. He's gonna say he doesn't own anything. His companies own it. He's gonna agree with you.
I mean, he does own. Yeah, I mean, he's built a
Elon
spaceship.
says he doesn't own a home.
But, you know, yeah.
Just saying.
Those companies need him to be in certain places, so they got to make sure he get there on time.
Yeah, he's got a touch like 22 million. What was that 125 million? Face to face bullshit.
I don't know how you do that, but go ahead.
Like you would think all them planes, he would at least have some. We would have came back
come-
with some evidence of heaven.
What do you mean? What evidence of heaven would he have?
Yes, to find. You go to a place, you know, don't you have like a picture of yourself there, you know, with the monument there, or maybe a picture with him and chillax, you know, posing, doing something, you know what I'm saying? You could be like, hey, yeah, I've been to heaven, saw Jesus, here's a picture, bam.
Wait. You're assuming that heaven is in the clouds.
Yeah, I'm going off of his. I'm speaking from the mindset of a Christian. That's what I'm doing, playing devil's advocate.
Oh, I'm like, because once we started doing rockets, I mean, we should have been there already. So that means it must be somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. Now even Elon got a picture, but then again, he probably still claims he's seen Jesus because you know he was probably on the whatever pills he was popping. He probably did see Jesus, but whatever.
I don't know if we gonna do that THCP. Apparently, you ain't got to be flying first class in order to see Jesus.
I mean, according to Elon Musk, you know, he has other ways to get high enough to go see Jesus.
He got enough money to do it. He on some super. He on that Michael Jackson shit. They be sleeping in hyperbolic chambers and shit. You know, they got.
By the way, I'm not talking about the rockets. I'm talking about in his medical bag. But yeah.
Oh yeah, he got a life-saving cure for everything. It's guaranteed.
Listen, I've been in set for a long time. I don't know how Queen Elizabeth lived so long.
Ain't they about to get a new king? It's not. Let's finish this crazy white man.
Yeah. No one will give a fuck about Charles.
From offerings alone.
Because you sell things, books and DVDs.
Yes. And I have a lot of natural gas on our property. Didn't know that, did you, babe?
Now I do.
Yeah, you do. Isn't that wonderful?
Well, I guess. It's wonderful for you.
Got his own gas station.
And I might add another thing too.
How get his own gas
we
station?
Invest from let's see, I don't know the exact number on last year yet, but it will run something in the neighborhood of 25 million in the poor. Can't do that and be broke.
So final question is, a lot of people maybe have a misunderstanding then about what you do in prosperity preaching. So the final question is this: to those critics that say that a preacher should not be living a life of luxury, what is your response to that?
They're wrong.
Stay broke.
That's it?
That it's a misunderstanding of the Bible that if you go into the old covenant, do you think the Jewish people believe you should be broke?
Sir, you're supposed to be part of the new covenant. You're not supposed to follow the old covenant anymore. And the Jewish people are not broke. They run so much shit now. Catch up.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
If
He got his own gas station.
Exactly. You were part of the new covenant too. Why are you talking about the old covenant? What?
This motherfucker got his own
Are you
gas
saying
station.
that Jewish
Elon Musk
people-
didn't have his own charging station.
You say his own charging station is that what you said?
He following
Yeah,
after,
Elon Musk.
Tyler Perry. He's following after Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry got his own gas station.
Yeah, he really do. I showed me. We looked at the shit, nigga.
I know.
Because
I know.
he have his own, like he owns like an AM PM or something, or does he have like
No. On his
own gas?
property, he's got his own gas pump. His
Yeah,
own,
nigga, and everything.
he got everything there.
Wait. Do you know how many rich people own gas stations? Like not for that. You know the streamer Amarath?
Yeah, he owned one too.
Yeah.
She owns 3 of them.
Oh goddamn,
She owns 3 gas stations. She put like $4 million into it.
bro, that shit money.
And she's really using it, just for a whole bunch of shit, so she doesn't get taxed out that fucking ass. So she's using the money towards gas stations. So she's still making a profit though.
Hey, crazy mama.
Damn, that's the first thing I'm doing when I get rich. I'm getting my own.
So with a gas
station.
mask.
You get rich, first thing you should be doing is buying a gas station, some kind of power junction.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Appreciate money more than real.
They believe in wealth.
Some people would find that offensive.
You don't believe in
Wait a
wealth?
minute now. I'm not talking about some people. I'm talking about the Bible.
Okay.
The blessing of Abraham.
Oh.
Abraham was extremely wealthy, and he had a covenant with God. It's not the Jewish blessing; it's the Abrahamic blessing.
Yeah, okay.
God, I get excited talking about it because I love it. And I started out deep in debt with nothing, which is another story. But anyway.
So you say that it's biblical and that there's a foundation in the Bible for this.
Let me close it with this. I had to learn this, like I said, from the Bible and from my spiritual mentor, Oral Roberts. And I learned it from him, working with him, and then he was close friends until he died. And he took the same heat for believing God would prosper you that I've taken over the years. And Abraham was very, very wealthy man. Galatians chapter 3. If you belong to Christ, then are you Abraham's seed and heirs according to his promise. And his promise was great wealth.
The Bible also says that it's more difficult for a rich man to get into heaven than it is for a camel to get through the eye of a needle, correct?
Oh, we right here.
You mentioned that.
She read me.
Okay. All right.
We vibing. I'm gonna get her number. Fuck yeah.
I wonder how you gonna refute. I don't know how you gonna refute that one. That was good. She came out of nowhere with that. I was like, oh shit.
I'm going to a church next Sunday. I'm going to a church. No, not really. I'm a burst in flames.
But he said, all things are possible with God. And he said, if you study the Greek behind that, it's trusting in wealth. When he said that, his disciples said they were astonished out of measure because they were wealthy men. They were astonished out of measure, saying, how can anyone be saved? He said, all things are possible with God.
Both of my grandfathers were preachers. They were both very poor. They lived simple, modest lives. They were extremely offended by men that made money like you do, preaching like you do. What would your response be to people?
His response
That's why they did. That's why they did. That's why they did.
Yeah, they ain't believe hard enough.
That's crazy. The old preachers that don't like these niggas die early, but the ones that got all the money, boy, them niggas live until they look like they about 200.
Facts. He's gonna say their faith wasn't strong enough to sustain them. That's what he's gonna say. He gonna spit in her fucking face. They didn't believe hard enough. He said you gotta believe in the wealth. That's why they died. They didn't have the wealth.
Crazy.
You know.
Hey,
Or
take
some
it back
mafia
5
shit happen
seconds.
possibly on the download. Some mafia shit possibly could happen, you know. But,
Take it back 5 seconds so we can make sure we hear this nigga answer.
All right.
There we go.
Like you do, preaching like you do. What would your response be to people that think that preachers shouldn't live this kind of a lifestyle? Folks like both my grandfathers.
And I understand that.
Uh-huh.
And I love them with all my heart.
Uh-huh.
It's your grandfathers
Uh-huh.
that we're standing on their shoulders. They held up and they stood for it. Glory to God.
Okay.
But when you go back to the Bible,
Why did he sound so sinister? It's like the glory of God.
Nigga, he stood on their shoulders, nigga.
Why did he
stomped on their grave? They stomping on their grave.
Why did he growl when he did that? And what do you mean standing on their shoulders? You mean climbing over the dead?
they're demons, but he's growling for no reason.
He's growling.
Yep. Catching him hell. Oh well.
He might be on something, y'all.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
And on their shoulders.
Whatever. I'll catch him in hell.
And they stood for it. Glory to God. But when you go back to the Bible, it's full of wealth. And it's full of miracles and signs and wonders. And it's full of goodness. And it's full of meanness. It's just full
Why is he growling? Why?
Those are the demons, not the people. I love the people.
Again, getting back to
This
sir,
nigga
thank you
answer the
so much
question.
for your time
What's your
today. Lisa Guerrero.
Lisa, God bless. Father bless Lisa.
You're going to call inside
Thank
of this
you
and try and
for
get her
her
fired now. You know that.
Thank you
Fired?
for giving me the
Yeah, listen, you're part
opportunity
of,
to know
listen,
her.
you don't think they have power over there? He's going to try and get her fired for this interview.
Sir, she better be lucky she don't go missing. He gonna drink her blood.
You know.
Yep, catch him in hell. We better catch him in hell. Hopefully, you can bring one of those private jets so we can avoid all the DVs on the ground.
He is gonna drain her dry.
Every bit is going to be drained.
Yep. Hopefully, he can bring one of those private jets to hell with him so we can avoid all the demons in hell on the ground.
Yeah, Tyler Perry renting that shit. Yeah, getting the plane, the private plane is the easy part.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's wild.
That's nothing
And I
but
pray
money.
and I believe her peace will be successful.
Mm.
I love
Yep.
inside.
Her peace
I love
will,
people.
her peace will be successful. All right. That,
Yeah,
what I just heard was this: your death will be quick and painless.
Hey, you know what that is? That's that mafia kiss. He just gave her that mafia kiss.
Oh, that's how the Christians do it.
Well, that's how he do it.
You ain't never heard a Christian say, bless your heart, at least especially for the Christians in the South.
Yeah, bless you. Yeah, bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Mm-hmm. And want your shit to
You ever
stop
seen
working.
a video? You ever seen a video of like that one chick who's like basically calling churches, seeing if they'll donate a can of formula to her supposed baby that she has crying in the background? You ever seen that vid?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I just look at him and I just say, you got way too much going on. No, you're not who you're supposed to be. You're wearing someone else's flesh. And the sad part is because he's air quotes a pastor, who's going to try to exorcise him except another pastor? Which is why when he hears about someone else's father and grandfather who are pastors, he's like, oh, actual pastors? I'm gonna stand on their shoulders.
I don't know how you stand on a nigga's shoulders. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I lost that part. What that mean? Did you know they say there's only two things that's on your shoulders? Your left and your right. And which one is he?
He's gonna say both, the Alpha and the Omega.
You definitely going to hell. But you gonna make some money though, fucking with him. That nigga got that bread. That nigga said we got two big ass jets, two small jets is just some bullshit. He played it up like it was nothing. Nigga, like nigga,
that nigga was not trying to count it. And he already said too many. He was like the two jets, the two small ones. But they can use a lot by other people. I mainly just use the two big jets. Like that other people use it. I'm like, you lying ass motherfucker.
Well, I tell you what. So to everybody up here on the panel, let's just go ahead and try to run through it before we move on. How rich is rich? Because that was the question that was. And would you like to cash that Jesus check?
I don't understand the question. How rich is rich?
There's no proper answer.
There's no proper answer to that. Because rich to you may be different. Like and I get why you're asking that, because there's people that are excessively rich and they don't like. I think you could just be disgustingly rich, right? But there's some people that consider themselves upper middle class, where they have they have kids and a house and they live a life, but they got debt. And then you got people that are poor that are living day by day, and they think that they're rich, but that middle class person might be just living just like you, check, just got a bigger check. Same bills, same. You know what I'm saying? It's all relative to what you.
I mean, look at the term. Look at the words being used, right? See, when you're rich, you absolutely can have debt and everything, right? But when you're wealthy, you don't worry about money. It doesn't matter. But you'll run it up because why? You don't see it as a supply that can end. There's a difference between rich and wealthy. Many people are rich. When you're wealthy, you don't think about the money.
Now adding that into it, that might change it a little bit, because now we'll have to say how wealthy. Now we have to define what you would not kind of already did, what wealthy is, not knowing what you're spending and you just do shit because as wealthy. And then it's something beyond wealthy that I don't even know if that exists, but I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Every time we get to talking about shit, I always have something. So if we're going to say how rich is rich, and we know that rich is not wealthy, can we try to put what a rich number would be? Yes. And if you want to break it down by year, you can, instead of breaking it down by lifetime. Like you don't have to be like, you know what I'm saying, $64 billion. We know that's wealth. You got 64 billion, you wealthy. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you beyond, you really on the top end of wealthy. You have to really come up to, you might go 5 or 6 generations without not even spending that money. But if you're talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a gamble at it. I'm gonna say anything less than $700 to $800 million, because I think anything higher than that, you can. I don't think you'll be able to spend that unless you make big purchases, like buying a football team or something. But besides that, I don't think there's nothing else in the world that'll take away your millions if you had like $900 to $1 billion.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say rich. I'm gonna put my rich at about 700 million, 600 million, 700 million.
Honestly, OG, I think it's substantially less, because the majority of people will earn $1 million in their life, which means they'll spend. We've already spent $1 million in our lives, but to covet $1 million or have it excess at this point, it's substantially less. Most people will never say that they can actually say that they're worth $2 million, just $2 million. To me, 1 to 2 million, you're rich.
You're rich. I think that okay. I'm gonna go back in and I thought we were looking at this differently. I agree with Resla. I think anywhere from 1 to 5 million is considered rich.
Okay.
I feel like
I was way
wealthy. Oh man, ugh.
To answer Resla's question, I think I can answer Resla's question. I just thought about it. When he asked, when is rich too rich? Biggest example, that motherfucker. Because there's no reason in hell that motherfucker should have 7 planes at all whatsoever. Straight the fuck up. There is no justifiable reason why he has to have 7 planes. Even if he claims he does work all over the world or whatever the fuck and spread God's gospel, blah, blah, blah. You don't need 7 planes to do it. Like, there's literally no reason for him to have 7 planes and shit. So I think.
Listen, did you not hear him? He's got to get across the world. He's got to touch the tarmac and go into the next jet and fly up. He can't wait for it to refill.
Thank you.
He got his own. Does he have his own gas station?
He probably. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, sir. Glory to God.
Well, DJ, really think about it. The dude is a mega pastor, and for people to be under his cover,
pastor is crazy to me.
So the people that's going to be under his covering, bro, is going to be oil people who gonna be on tycoons. They're gonna own a couple of tycoons. You know what I'm saying? Really, like Jerry Jones and them type of people like that. They're gonna own some stuff, and they're gonna be giving big donations. So I'm pretty sure he can get gas anytime he want to with them 7 jets. I'm pretty sure he got a lot.
If he didn't buy up 6 other jets, he got probably have enough money to have gas stations at the other places that he normally stops at.
Yeah, that term mega is crazy. He a mega pastor to his mega congregation giving a mega covering.
Yeah, because basically those mega churches are basically like a rave for Jesus.
A rave for Jesus?
Basically, yeah.
So I haven't looked all the way into all his business to see how rich he was, but so I'm gonna take mine back down. I'm agree with B Baller kind of in the good parameters I am. So you're saying anything in the range of over like 50 million and stuff like that, you kind of wealthy?
Well, no, you're definitely wealthy. I would say just to be rich, I would say about 2 million. Because you know why? Because we have so many people that's just getting out the mud and they became first-time millionaires. So 1 million is not enough. You have to have an additional million in my head. So you have to at least have 2 million to be considered rich.
Right. So the way I look at what rich would be is rich is you're able to live your life without debt and probably get some of the things that you want, like without debt. Most people have debt. If you can get yourself out of debt with a couple million,
right, and have money,
you'd be happy as hell. So if you gave somebody $2 million and they had like $700,000 in debt, and they can get out of debt and still be able to live comfortably,
I agree.
That's rich. Wealth is when you can have any damn thing you want in the world. Those people are like wealthy.
Well, they literally say money is not an option.
An object, yeah, or an object. Yeah, money is no object.
So easy putting there. If you make $75K for 15 years, you make 1,125,000. So that's cool.
Yeah, Resla already said that. Resla already said we've all probably
and that's what I'm saying. So we classifying that as rich. I agree with you, and I just want to make sure we know what the wealthy is, because obviously this nigga that's on here, he passed rich.
Yeah,
he's absolutely past rich.
You know what I'm saying? The pastor is past rich. I mean, at this point, I don't even know how to touch 122 million people. I don't even know how to do that.
I could touch 122 million people.
I don't know how you do that. I don't know if he was talking through like, I don't know if he talking through like streams, TV or whatever else, or he talking like over the span of his pastor. Like, I don't get it, because he said he was meeting up with 125,000. That's just in one spot, and he got to do that several times.
Tours. He probably does tours.
Listen, that's what he's talking about.
He listen. This man, as much as this man talks about that he's on, like that he's doing all these trips and everything for God. Listen, he might be on God's time, but I swear he's on the devil's hour.
And if he is touching people's lives, is it Christianity people going down as far as popularity goes? So I don't know. Apparently, he's not doing a good job with those 7 jets.
Did you not hear him? 122 million or whatever people face to face. I don't know how you even think that you saw that many people face to face.
Yeah.
No, nigga, you look
when you're flying in a private jet and you're looking down, you technically could see 120 down plane.
No, you saw endless blurs, and they saw your one face on a jumbotron.
Something wrong with him.
Shit is crazy.
Something wrong with that man.
Let me see. I'm gonna put this one. I want you to play this one, then you can play the one that Omega put in the back. Drop it for you. Now I'm gonna show you. So we already know what rich is. I'm gonna show you wealth. Now I'm just going. This is just an example. We're not gonna play it that long. It's just gonna be the first little beginning. I just want you to see what it is, and this is basically wealth. That other stuff, it might be AI. I was gonna say that too, because when I first seen it, I said this got to be AI. But even if it ain't, if you had this would be considered wealth. Because if you sell it, you're gonna be hella wealthy. But if you don't, then you still have wealth. Okay, but go ahead and play it. It's the last one just put in there. Then after that, we can. Because we're not gonna play the whole thing. We just need to see the beginning of it, a little bit of it. All right, pause it right there. All right. So if you found anything like this, they say this to go chase some Marcus, Facebook, and all that other stuff. You want to know who he is? Go look at this. Put in the gold. Just put in Marcus, the gold chaser. It's all type of videos and shit. But just saying, if you did find stuff like this in real life, them gold statues just alone, we're gonna put you go real quick, like it's gonna put you on wealthy status. But just having certain other stuff just to sell off, it just is wealthy. Like this is that money that you don't, it don't make sense. It's, what do you guys think about that?
Saying having gold is wealthy?
No, I'm talking about what you just seen on the screen, sir. If you had what you just got through seeing on the screen, all of them gold statues, all of them them what they want to call them veils, their little vases that's shaped in the old way, crowns and with jewels.
Chalice. They got their chalice.
Yes. Well, chalice, yes. And you got crowns with jewels and pure gold crowns. Bro, if you sold any of this stuff off or just kept it as a collective, and bro, you're gonna be wealthy. You're gonna be past rich.
You're gonna be wealthy. This is not something you put on eBay.
No. You're gonna be wealthy. You definitely gonna be wealthy with that.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna never have to work again in your life.
No, man. I don't even know. There's no. It's all. If that's all gold, yeah.
Well, not all of it's gold, but it's still.
Well, that's all ancient relics.
Right.
Yeah, just artifact, yeah.
But it's still an old dirt cup. It'll still be worth something.
Yeah, man. That's like, I don't even know what the value is on it. I couldn't even tell you.
Stephanie said it's so valuable, it's priceless. No, it got a price. It got a price. Believe me, it got a price. It ain't nothing on this earth priceless. The only thing, in fact, the only thing on this earth that's basically priceless is oxygen. If you can't capture it, and I know I'm lying, you can capture that shit too. There ain't nothing fucking priceless.
No, it's priceless. You need it.
Your soul.
Priceless. People sold it all the time. Just be a Disney kid.
But that's it. We can go ahead and play the one Omega got in the back, and then that way we can go ahead and keep on going. I just want to show y'all that.
Yeah, that was just the lady who was called.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I just checked it out.
The lady who called churches. Yeah, she called churches to see if they would donate a can of formula to a
Oh, I did. I heard about her.
Yeah.
I just saw a video about her. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love this.
Called local Kentucky churches to check if they're ready to help with baby formula for a 2-month-old.
Now, right now, I'm calling the First Christian Church of Somerset, Kentucky to see if they are willing to help somebody in need. And you all get to listen to their response.
It turned out to get help, apparently, you need to be in a club.
Hey, yes, I'm trying to find somebody that could help me. I have a 2-month-old baby and I ran out of formula, and I was wanting to see if y'all could help with donations of any kind of like formula at all.
I'm so sorry. We don't have any donation set up for it.
So you all wouldn't be able to help at all?
I mean, do you know a member of the church?
No, I don't. I'm just trying to find somebody that could help. I just don't want my baby to go without, and I don't have anybody else to ask.
I completely understand. I'm a mom myself. I understand. Have you contacted Perm yet?
Yes, nobody has anything.
Okay. I mean, without knowing a member of the church, and this is just policy that the board members have set here. Without knowing a member of the church, there's nothing that we can do either.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
They will not
It's
help
worse than that.
anybody
It's worse
that does
than
not
that.
go there or know somebody.
Yeah,
that
I'm
goes
trying to find a
there
better
to
vid.
feed.
But
I just saw a video for it where they talked about it for a while. I'm trying to find it. It was like a few days ago. But it's worse than that. She called so many churches, guys. So many. Some, like very few, actually said yes. You know what's the one that helped her without question? The one that she called and they just said, yeah, no problem. There was one church that said, it doesn't matter. Like we'll figure it out. Just come over here. But the one that really said, yeah, come over, no problem, was a Muslim one.
Ooh.
That movie.
You can.
The one that said without question, come here, come. She's like, I'm Christian, like we don't care. Come, Muslim. Crazy.
Damn. And a few Black Baptist church too, but yeah.
No. There was one Baptist church that said, we don't have anything, but just come over and we'll figure it out. The Muslim one was the only one that said, doesn't matter, come here, we got it. Like, just come. It was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them were willing to just donate money even out their own pocket. They're like, fuck it.
Right. Yes.
There was that one.
Yeah, we don't have the food, but we'll give you the money.
Yeah, some old pastor literally got on the phone. He was like, I love babies, so I'll just pay for the can of formula and shit.
Yep.
That was it.
I wish I could. It was just literally like, I swear I saw it like almost a week ago. That's how I knew who she was. Hold up. I see it right now. Here we go.
Yeah, hopefully it's the right one. I mean, this is a little bit longer, so hopefully it's in there shit that I got. It might be someone talking, my bad, but.
Oh, hold up. Let's see, she's talking for a while. Let's go here.
Lady named Nicole. I hope I'm saying it right, Nicole.
I gotta find it.
I have her linked right in the bio. Let me make sure. Yes, she's right at the top. So she's doing a social experiment. And what she's doing is she's calling churches, right? And not just churches, but mosques. She called a satanic temple. And she is calling to ask for baby formula. Okay. So she's calling to ask for baby formula and see the responses. It's a social experiment. So no, her baby isn't starving or anything like that. But you'll be surprised at the responses. So far she has called 26 churches. The link, like I said, is at the top of the page. So I wanted you guys to be able to go over there freely, show her support. And what I loved about that was that people in her comments are recommending the churches. So I was like, is this for real? But we live in the world. And I had just finished telling you guys, hey, maybe call your local churches. And then someone said, Berg, check this out. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So let's like watch a little bit together. If you can, like the video, comment, subscribe, and let's go. Let's get right into it, and let me know your thoughts. Let's start now. This one was very interesting. Let's start here.
Oh shit! She got the sound on.
I have to call my administrator and see what she might suggest as far as where you could find some baby formula.
Okay, can you hold on just 1 second?
Sure, why not?
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I had to turn my baby off. Okay, so I don't actually have a baby or a need. I'm actually just calling local churches to see which ones would actually help feed a starving baby.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're mostly older riders. I mean, the young guy in my church is 43, and he's been riding for 26 years already. And the rest of us, like me, I've been riding over 60 years. We got some hot rodders and stuff, but we still try to help out the community as we go. So if that was a check, then that's the best I can do. But I mean, I was willing to go look around and see what I could find.
No, I'm curious. Is this the church in the wind of Denver?
That would be us.
Right, in your church?
We are.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, Choose Compassion. I'm so glad you're here. If you guys don't follow Choose Compassion, please do. She has her own 501c3, and every year it's that time of year where she helps families during the holiday season. So Choose, if you have something to say,
I'm still looking for it, because the one I saw was like the straight but it was crazy. By the way, folks, she called the same church that Charlie Kirk was from.
Ooh, yep.
They didn't help her.
Oh, come on now, don't do that.
Who's doing here?
Her.
Yeah,
there you go.
We didn't do it. She did it. Don't
you doing this, sir?
It was wild. I wish I could find it. I saw so many videos. Damn, I wish I could find it.
We need to find that.
I need to find it. Like, it was wild.
Yeah, call on the research department. We'll have everybody searching for it. Fuck everybody.
I'm really looking for where I found the original video, because I was watching so many creators. Fuck. I'm looking at my history.
That's crazy.
Because I had a video that was strictly dedicated to her, and I saw it it was days ago though. Fuck.
Sir, you can't even blame this on him, because at least he did cook hot dogs for them niggas. it was in dirty water, but I mean, he did cook hot dogs for him.
Charlie Kirk.
And then at that time, that boy JP.
Okay.
JP made them dirty hot dogs for them church folks. Halloween. Him and his wife was out there. And we watched the whole thing. I don't know where everybody laughing for. It's true. Shit, we watched that shit. And that's when he had got the flat top skill, the flat top grill. Man, he was over there grilling and y'all was laughing at me because they was laughing at me. They laughing at me, DJ, because I told them niggas that on the flat tops grill, that nigga put the brats or the hot links or whatever he was cooking on the grill, cooked them, and then stuck them holes in the water. So it made the water dirty, because it's basically being cooked, you know what I'm saying? The coating, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I ain't gonna say coating, but you know what I mean? The fuck is that they put on, what the fuck they put on the outside of a hot link? What they call this shit? The membrane shit?
The skin? You talking about the skin?
Yeah, the little it's something. It's like an intestine.
Yeah, it's a casings.
Yeah, the casings. You know what I'm saying? And then he threw it in water, and then he was letting it sit there, because when you cooking stuff, you let it burrow, but when you let it just sit in water, it keeps it warm. So you know what I'm saying? Then he'll cook it, so it's a fast cook. You cook it first, put it in the water, and then when they need one, you pull it out the water and just brown it again, and it's ready to go. And he did that in front of our eyes. Did it look good, B-Baller?
I don't know, sir.
You didn't like the way JP was doing them hot dogs on the hot dog. And he had the hot dogs underneath the warmer too. So come on now. He had the salt buns.
Yeah, I was there.
Never mind. I had a joke. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
No, that's what we do here.
Oh, you know what I also remember about that?
Yeah.
Damn. You know what I also remember about this whole social experiment shit? There were people in the church that came after her.
Oh, I can see that. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you got to show me this shit, bro. When you got all this shit, man, you've been watching over there, man.
No, I've been watching.
I didn't know nothing about this. No, this is my first time, seriously, y'all. This is one that just came to me, so this is one I did not bring to DVD. This is a good one. I ain't never seen it. I mean,
I was thinking about doing a vid on it, but I was like, fuck. That's how I knew who she was.
I didn't see this one.
Oh, you know what? I'm
if I knew her name, I
to
could
her
be
page. But there's a whole collection of this shit. I mean, they were whole church congregation basically calling her the devil and all kind of shit. I was like, wait, what? This is crazy.
Why would you call her the devil for her calling us check see if y'all was going to have the stuff that you say you was going to have? Come on now, that don't make sense. That's this is. You know what she's doing, B-Baller? And I heard, and I'm going to tell you this. She's auditing the church.
Don't stop.
Yeah, nigga.
You know what she is.
Yeah, so when we go through this tonight, when Resla find this video and we go, I want to see that, because she's doing the same thing. It's them that got to do the reaction.
We ain't gonna get into what's wrong with the order, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay. It's how we do it. It's how she doing it. Okay, she's doing it respectfully and without the effery. She's just doing it without the effery, man.
So what we show you, them niggas don't be respectful.
Not all the time, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
because they're wise asses.
Okay. Yeah, when I worked downtown Seattle, there's always a preacher dude that's telling everybody to go into hell as they're watching the football game, the Seahawks game or the Mariners game every time when I work down there. You know, and he also
doing God's work. I like it.
You know, he also said something about.
Right, I haven't found the original video that I saw because damn, the first video I saw, I'm still looking for it. But that's the one that shows the churches that are like basically going after her. But I do have a video that does show a lot of her calls and another guy who has commentary on it. So let's we can look at that in the meantime. I'm gonna try to find that first video. Shit, it was some time ago. Yeah. So hold up, let me just do this. So here we go.
Yeah. Too many people.
Shout out to this. Yeah, shout out to this content creator. Sorry, I have to look at your stuff. But we're talking about in the context of her. His channel is Really American. If you want to go check it out, he's got some subs up there. He's pretty good. He's on the road. He's on the road to a mill. Okay.
A million.
I'm doing a social experiment just to see
which 10,000 OG DoDirty.
Starving baby, and unfortunately, there's so many that say no, and you immediately was like, yes, of course.
I don't know about you, but I personally subscribe to practicing what you preach. But how many of the religious institutions in this country actually do that? Well, one TikToker is going mega viral right now for trying to find exactly that out.
So far, I've already called 2 churches. Neither one of them were willing to help feed a baby. And honestly, I'm not even a church. And if somebody called me needing to feed a baby, I wouldn't just hang up the phone. I would find them a resource and get them formula for their baby. So now I'm calling Heritage Hope Church of God in Somerset, Kentucky.
So shout out, this is Nikolai.Monroe on TikTok. Her bio says, testing your church to see if they would feed a hungry baby. FDT, F-ICE, Free Palestine, BLM, immigrants, pro-choice, Army veteran, lesbian, and she's in Kentucky. And before we get into the wild and in some cases very telling responses that she is getting from these institutions, mostly churches, but we'll see some others later, including Charlie Kirk's former church. Definitely stick around for that one. That has an interesting ending. And she has been documenting this now like 38-part journey that she started at the end of October, like on Halloween, and has absolutely blown up. But again, before we get to the actual churches, I want you to listen to her words before we pass any judgment about why she started this social experiment and what she expected from it.
Okay,
So that's important because a lot of people like this. This took me when I saw the original video that I first saw. It explained like why she was doing the experiment, because most people jumped on her just for doing it. They didn't actually know why she was doing it. So I'm happy that he's about to cover that because I think that's very important. Like I said, she called all these churches. She called mosque. It's funny, you know. She called Charlie Kirk's church, and even they were faltering. But the people that really helped the most were literally churches that were either, like I said, the mosque was the one, or the Baptist church, but they were black churches. Black people helped.
Yeah,
it was very, very interesting.
Yeah. There's also a side other social experiment where I can't find that video either, but he was saying that he did the same experiment, but only difference is he went down the street and asked like a whole bunch of drug dealers literally in the neighborhood, like, hey, this is asked them that same question too, and all of them reached in their pockets and gave him some money. You know, so I want to say shout
crazy
out
work, man, crazy work. If you can find that, pass that to me. I would like to see that one.
Yeah, I got to see that one, bro.
Yeah, and baby formula is expensive, you know.
It is expensive. But Pampers are expensive. Baby formula is expensive. We already know strollers are expensive. Like, come on, kids are not cheap at all.
I got 2 kids, you know. Sometimes I had a jacket can, and I got banned from.
I mean, not for nothing. A lot of people who I see at pantries are mothers. Come on, man. This is it's not even a game.
Shit,
why she started this social experiment and what she expected from it.
Okay, so I wanted to come on here and talk about something really quick because it's heavy on my heart. So when I started this experiment, literally the day before I started, I was just like sitting here and I'm just like talking on the phone. I'm like, tomorrow I'm going to start calling up churches just to see if they would help somebody that's like really in need. And that's just how I got started. It wasn't out of ill intent or to test churches to be mean or like whatever. I don't fall under like a religion. I am spiritual. I do believe in a higher power. So I didn't want to focus on the negative in this experiment. So I wasn't really paying too much attention to the ones that said no. So again, I know that a lot of you want to leave negative reviews and look at religion in a poor light right now. But instead of doing that, I would much rather people start leaving 5-star reviews with suggestions on what can be done to fix it. Because I remember being told all the time growing up, don't bring up a problem unless you can bring 3 solutions.
I mean, amen to that. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at this social experiment.
Well, what happened?
Shit, that was my bad. My bad.
It's getting good. Had me locked in. Hey, do me a favor if you on the
look at him and look at God.
If you're on the vertical, make sure you double tap the screen. If you're on the horizontal, make sure you hit the like button on both pages. Make sure if you whatever page you on. If you're on the vertical, double tap the screen. If you over there on the horizontal, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe too, man.
Facts.
Let's take a look at this social experiment in action and then see some of the reactions from viewers online. And if you want to support this creator, their links will be down in the description below.
I don't really have any resources to do that right now.
We don't help with formula at all. Have you talked to anybody like at CCC?
Yeah, I've been calling everywhere all day.
Oh, okay. We are a small church, and as a result, we have limited funds. And so we tend to help those that are part of the church or come to the church.
To help with baby formula at all?
We are, unfortunately, are not.
Do you hear it? She's got the sound effect in the background of the kid.
And see, that's the part that's terrible, man.
See, I know you go find something.
Where you just like, well, listen, we all agree, and I stand by what I said. What the church is doing right there in all of these instances is terrible. right? I don't agree with it, but she just said that she didn't have any agenda in this,
But she had to
yet
sell it.
but a lot of this seems like it's excessive. It seems she could just ask the question and go. Why we gotta have the theatrics in it? Why we gotta have it so that like the baby
convincing?
It doesn't, because all you have to do is ask the question. If they're willing to do it, they'll do it. You don't have to sit there and have the baby in the background. That's excessive. You don't need to do that.
Okay, halfway. Now I'm starting to agree with you a little bit. Halfway. But still, I mean, like
you gotta sell. Wait, you gotta sell it because here's the truth. Here's the truth of the matter. People. The thing about it is that people are really, and you know this, Baller. People are inclined to say no, even if they got it. So they need a little bit of an incentive to reach into their heart.
No, if these are really people of God, like they say, you shouldn't have to do that. There's no reason to do that.
Not everybody that works for a church is holy.
Right, and then you oppose them just by that. But the excessive, she doesn't need to do that. She could just ask the question. Just ask the question.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as this. Like, not everybody who works at a nonprofit is doing it volunteering. They're being paid.
Again, I agree. But if your goal was to find out how many people were, quote unquote, Christian, just ask the question. The whole in the background. The baby in the background is not necessary. You think it's necessary? You think she had to do it? Do you think if you're talking to a Christian who has God in their heart, you need to sell it with the baby in the background?
It doesn't hurt.
Not only would I do that, and then let's just say if it wasn't for a baby, you don't think that if I'm trying to get something from a church, I'm not going to have lift every voice and playing in the background and shit, church tambourine going off? I absolutely will. I'm a sell down my holy man so you can help me.
Yeah, it kind of kills. I think it kills the spirit of the question or what.
Bro, because so it wouldn't make a difference. The difference would be like I say, this experiment is a great experiment because it's just, to me, it reminds me of auditing. When you have people to say they're going to do certain things a certain way or they do things a certain way and they are so helpful and everything. So when you go and do a test, she can literally go on here and call as one person. She already got the little thing with the baby in the back. She can literally change her voice and everything. But she ain't doing all that. But she could. She can really experiment. She can do ones with the baby and without the baby. And they might give a different answer. But the whole point is, are they going to be able to help like they say they can?
Right. Like they claim that they help because they remember they're putting themselves out as a service. It's not like every church can do this. They're literally putting out their church as a place that you can go. And she's getting denied. So if she's like, damn, well, will they deny me if I use a baby sound? You got to amp it up. This is a social experiment. Will they still deny me? Will they still try? Even if they said, hey, we don't got it. Some people just stop there. Oh, you don't have it. Well, thanks for your help. But if you hear that baby crying in the background, Baller, maybe you'll say, we don't got it. But come in, we'll figure it out. But I just don't want that baby. I don't want that baby because now you heard the baby there. So it makes you inclined to still want to reach out rather than just give them the no only. It pulls at your heartstrings and you're like, bring your ass in here. We ain't got nothing, but we gonna figure something out.
Yeah.
Now when we see that, then we know at least you, even when you don't have, and you sit here and you tell people you don't have at your church, but you willing to help, we know that you being very, very honest. We know that you a good church to go to. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at people who need to be following this is the people who go to church, people who are following the people that say that they are doing what they read in the Bibles. So if
it's better than that. Look at it this way. Maybe it's about the fact that even if they don't have it, which is a problem because they claim that they will help you, but if they don't have it, let's look at the good intention. People who will still try even though they don't got it, rather than just straight up. That bullshit saying you need to know a member of the church in order to feed your kid is crazy to me.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy to all of us.
Do you think it's a bullshit?
Did you just pick the church and said you got to have Sam Club membership? Is that what we just did right now? Friends and family only.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You think we should give crap to the churches that are referring to her to food pantries, due to the fact that it's possible that the church could actually have a program for situations like this, and whatever food pantry that they refer them to, that's just their program.
Well, that'd be something that I would think they would try to explain to a person. So, like, well, we don't have them here, ma'am, but you can go to this place right here, and this is where we donate all our, you know what I'm saying, stuff to, or whatever else. Or this is who we work with, and that's cool. I mean, at least you did do your part. You know what I'm saying? You is getting her what she need if it was real. But you know what I'm saying? She just trying to see is you going to help. Now it'd be the ones that's not doing that, DJ. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, no, but you know what I'm saying? Since you are a member of the church, like Resla was saying, you can't get the benefits of these places that we work with because you're not a member. So it might have a place. They just ain't gonna send you there because you don't know nobody from their church. And I think that's
imagine this. Imagine this. Not only is she calling, but imagine this. If she says, I just really need some food for my baby. My baby, I don't have anything, and I haven't fed my baby in practically a whole day, in over a day. And they saying, sorry, we really just can't help you. I wish we could. Have you tried this church? I did. Have you tried this church? Yeah, I tried. At some point, you got to be like, just bring your ass down here. I'll pull out money from my own pocket.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is right there.
But they didn't do it. They just said, good luck, bitch.
Yeah, to those ones, fuck them. But I'm talking about at least because there was a few churches, and I'm being generous to the churches here, right? Surprised that the Ace Leads is doing that. But yeah, there's a few churches there that were like on the phone work with her, be like, hey, we don't have that here, but you know, we have programs here, or did you try this place, or did you try that place? I mean, I don't know. I feel like we should give them just a teeny tiny bit of credit for at least staying on the phone with them to try to come up with solutions, as opposed to them just saying to the other churches that are like, fuck off. Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm being generous. I don't even know if I'm fair to
I hear you, Easy. I hear you. I hear you said they don't have a duty to help everybody, but when you say you're there to help out when you're just don't make yourself in need. Like, for instance, I don't know. Let me just say this. Me personally, it's probably happened. Believe me, I believe it's probably happened. But I do not know of anyone who ever walked into a pantry and the pantry just says, no, not for you. I don't know of that. I don't. We help everybody, but not you. Not today. Come back next week. I just don't know that. I mean, let's listen to more of what she was saying.
We have a benevolent.
Yeah, we're included in that, not because we want to be, but we've been struggling with a whole bunch of things since the Obama-Biden regime took over.
Well, we have 4 here. So which one of our campuses do you go to? Do you attend one of our campuses?
I don't attend, no. I'm just local.
Yeah. I'm just trying to, did you try Mercy's Gate?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have any way to help you with that. I'm so sorry.
They could help before I come out there.
Okay, I recant my statement. I just didn't like her tone.
So you don't have baby food, I'll give you $10 from my pocket and you'll buy some can.
Okay, that's so sweet. Okay, actually, this is
to be
actually
fair, you're gonna need more than $10.
Yeah. And that video got some responses for the sheer amount of no's there. You have let's start testing churches. They are not helping the needy. This is journalism. And Lakewood, Joel Osteen's church, his net worth is $50 million. Ooh, this burns me.
Hey, let me ask that question. And you know what? Baller. Is that true?
Is that journalism?
Yes, sir. Does that fall under her First Amendment?
It does. I just don't like. Okay. So here we go. It's journalism, but when it comes to social media, I don't like the journalism that happens here because I don't know if it's from an honest. I don't know if it's from an honest lens or not, or from I don't know if they're. You asked the question. Why don't you let me answer the question?
Lois Lane.
Who?
But this is social media. It's how we do a journalism. She's gonna run up there and then throw a mic in her face. Lois Lane.
Right. Not everybody can be. Not everybody can be trusted out here. Now, I don't know who can be trusted and who can't. That's why I use my judgment on who I trust, right? But to me, it's not the same as journalism out here.
Wait, whoa. I got a question. What do you consider to be journalism then?
I figure I look at journalism as people that honestly want to know for a good reason, not for their own. No, seriously. I think if you want to get to the bottom of it, and the reason is because it helps other people or because it exposes something that needs to be exposed, sure. Now I know OG gonna jump in. What about this Second Amendment stuff this First Amendment auditor stuff that that we look at all the time? I don't think people care about that, and I think that those people that go out and do that, I don't think as many. Listen, I know youth. I know that they think it is, and they go out there and they do it because this is a way for them to get viewers and to keep themselves relevant. But I don't see many people out here going, we should have the right to sit there and film in front of it. And now we're about to make this all about First Amendment. But I don't see people really the need for people to want that kind of journalism out there. And there's just so much of it out there.
Wait, okay. I'm hearing what you're saying and I'm following it. The thing about it though is like most people who even started out in even cutting their teeth in journalism, but those who just had to do stories when other people felt like there was no story to be there. They had to do some groundwork. They had to run on their own shit. It wasn't just something fed to them. They weren't just standing outside of a fire station waiting for something to happen. They actually had to go, hey, I have a theory about this and I have to go run it down, which is quite frankly what she did, a social experiment. You know what? One of my first ideals of actual journalism that I ever really heard about, or rather not even heard, I saw it, if you want to say saw it, even if it wasn't real, that made me get the idea of what a journalist is. Ninja Turtles, April O'Neil.
What are we doing?
That bitch did not give up.
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
She did not give up.
Okay, so do you think every journalist out there that's like doing field journalism, they have a genuine passion for whatever they're trying to investigate? Like, do you think every CNN journalism field journalist is out there doing it for every genuine for some genuine reason? Do you think every Fox News field journalist is out there doing it?
The answer to that is no, because you're putting the word ever in it. But do you think those that want to cut their teeth and make themselves known so that they don't have to be a field journalist? Do you think that Ted Koppel always wanted to be in the field? No, he didn't. Did he do his shit in order to be able to get the fuck out the field? Yes, he did. Do you think Anderson Cooper always wanted to stay in the field? No, he didn't. Did he make himself a notoriety enough that he'd be able to get the fuck out that field? Absolutely, he did. So yes, all journalists at some point want the big fucking scoop that'll take them out of the fucking dangerous areas. And they will do as much digging as possible to get to the truth, because if their name is selling by actually selling the truth and exposing somebody, it also not only brings them up, but it also gets rid of some of the people that are here that we call trash. Is that true or is that not?
Sure. Yeah.
Go look at their history. And this is why I also say April O'Neil did the same thing.
See what you did, OG, man. You see this? You made him bring up Ted Koppel and what we did, man. OG, you should be ashamed.
Oh no! Well, okay, I can go for George Stephanopoulos.
You did it. It don't matter. It don't matter who we talk about. We would just talk about First Amendment auditors, and now we bringing up Ted Koppel. And what are we doing?
Let me put it this way: Chris Hansen was a journalist on ABC, but guess what? He did his own social experiment called "To Catch a Predator."
That's how we know who he is.
Yeah. So
okay, but there was a real with all of the sex predators. There was a real. I'm sorry.
No, you said it right. You said it right.
Okay, with all of that going, I don't know what's acceptable, what's not anymore. With all of that going on, there was a need for it. People wanted to know about it. They wanted to make sure that,
I want to know about
people. Wait, you don't think there's a need for people to know about if they can go to their actual churches that claim that they're actually going to be there to help?
Oh, no. Okay, so we got off on a tangent. You see, wrestler, you want jumping back and forth between this and first and orders. You boxing me in somewhere. So you might have an argument. You might have an argument on this one. You might, and I don't agree with it right now. You might be able to convince me on that she is doing it because she just wants to do it for journalistic journalistic purposes. You might, but I know OG gonna jump in with the whole order thing, and that's what we were talking about for a second. So I'm boxing in two opponents here. So you might be right with her. Maybe she does have it for good intention. I don't know her. I don't follow her. I don't follow her on social media at all. I don't know any of the content she does. But again, when you just come out of nowhere and you just say, I just want to test and see it. I don't have an agenda with or for or against the church. I just want to test it and see it. I mean, that to me, it doesn't seem like you genuinely want to know for any other reason but to prove some point that you have. Again, it's a good experiment and it's proving something. It's absolutely proving something that we all find disgusting. So, and that it did what it was supposed to.
I mean, what if the proof is just to know if people who actually say like things like churches actually do what they say? That's all.
If I could just say real quick, I mean, I'm pretty sure her whole purpose, if was it to try to like demonize Christians or even all the churches that she called?
No, she didn't make it religious. Yeah, she
because
wasn't doing
if that was the case, then why would the churches that did offer to give her the formula and shit, not only did she came out and confess like, hey, I don't need it, but still, you did a good thing, and to reward them, guess what? She basically sent her following to them to like follow them, and those churches actually got high donations. Like one church just got like $35K. Yeah. So
I mean, look at it this way, Baller. For them to even get all those people who watched and followed them and wanted to support those churches, is that really no different than someone knocking on your door?
No, it's not.
And all of a sudden, you see it's a check from Ed McMahon.
I mean, yeah, you're right on that. You're right.
I'm just saying. But the only way we know is to expose the ones that, because it's not like she just called random places. These are places that state that they will help. So it's not like she just called every church in a mile radius. She went to the ones, she called the ones that literally said that they will help. The truth is, you won't. That you got to go through hoops and hurdles. That basically say, you know what, we do have baby formula, but you got to go fuck the deacons first.
Damn, I didn't hear that one. I didn't quite hear that, sir. But okay,
they're cold.
I did.
I wasn't expecting that, but it's just
no, yeah. You got to warn us, man. Resla, I wasn't ready for that.
Oh, did you join our plan? Oh no, you weren't part of our backup plan. Sorry, we can't let you in this one.
And if your wife ain't available, is your daughter available?
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, wow.
Oh man.
That was dark. That was dark.
I can't be a part of this, man. I can't be a part of this.
Oh, you're really gonna like this one. Okay, we take sons too.
Damn.
Go ahead and play the video.
Here's mom.
Is that the Sunday special?
Yeah, I want to see what other places she gonna go to. What other places she gonna go?
Here quickly, before we wrap up with the more heartwarming aspects of this story and these calls, is her calling Charlie Kirk's former church, Dream City Church, asking for baby formula, where recently the church pastor spoke out against Zohran Mamdani, claiming that it's the church's job to care for the poor and not the government's. I think you might know where this is going.
There you go.
Yes, I just want to see if there's any way y'all could help with a small can of baby formula. I've been out since last night, and my daughter, she's not 8 since last night, and she's only 2 months old, and I've been calling everywhere, and they're just telling me to keep calling churches.
Okay, so we have you ever heard of Mom's Pantry?
Yes, I already tried them. They don't have any formula.
Okay, that's our only connection to like our food bank ministry. So if they don't have any
baby formula, then we don't have any in our office that we could provide.
Okay, would it be something that you all would be able to get and I'll just pick it up?
Let me connect you with our care pastor. She handles all of the connections and our resources that we're able to give out.
The person you are trying to reach is currently unavailable.
How big is this church? It looked like it was pretty big. This church is huge. That big of a church and they won't even help somebody.
Yeah, she got put on hold indefinitely after trying to reach the care pastor, the first call of which completely failed. Funny thing about that, here is in real time how quickly the Islamic Center in Charlotte, North Carolina responded to her request.
Islamic Center of Charlotte, overlooking.
Hi, yes. I was trying to call. I have a 2-month-old baby and I ran out of formula last night and I was wanting to see if there's any way you all could help with a can of baby formula.
We can, ma'am. Where do you live? Do you live in Charlotte?
Yes, I'm like 10 minutes from you all.
Okay. And what kind of formula are you using?
It's the Good Start.
Good Start. Yeah, this time, ma'am, if you come over here, we'll help you.
Okay, hold on just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm actually doing a social experiment. So I don't have a baby and I don't have a need, but I am doing a social experiment just to see which churches would actually help a starving baby. And unfortunately, there's so many that say no, and you immediately was like, yes, of course. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for your heart. And also to see if it was okay if I posted this on TikTok and maybe put your information on there for your church where people can send donations. Maybe if they...
Yeah, no problem, man. We do what we can. We appreciate your kind words. Thank you.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, he instantly... He didn't... Like the only question that he asked was, where are you located at and what kind do you want? No other questions. These other places are... They need to pay attention. These other churches need to take notes.
Some of the...
I don't know. Sounds like a setup. I'm going to trust
Don't say it. Don't say it because they're going to look at you and they're going to say...
Okay, look, I did a dark joke against Christians. It's fair I'd give them to the Islams.
Don't do it. This does not...
You know.
Like, what do you say? The moment she shows up, they go and take her and convert her? Is that what y'all saying?
I mean,
it is the only. That is the only people that's helping you. Why not still preach to you? Why they help you? I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I do. Okay, I'm gonna stop being dark. Okay.
I mean,
Rez, he gets me. I think he got the joke. What I was trying to say.
I mean, if you're calling all these other churches, Nick Clay, and they're saying you got to be part of a club, you got to have a membership, you got to know the secret handshake. We just don't got it. And the place that you go to is outside your faith. He didn't even say, hey, do you pray to Allah? He didn't say none of that shit. He just said, come on by. So he didn't ask her what faith she was.
It still would have been interesting if he would have asked her what her sexual orientation is, because she is a lesbian. And I'm just saying. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I'm shutting up on this one.
Yeah, that I don't even know what to say about that one.
Moving on.
Go ahead.
Moving on.
Just saying.
At least I give crap to all the religions, not just Christianity.
Right? I'm a pastor who happens.
Wait, what?
At least I give crap to all the religions, not just Christianity. You know, everybody.
I'm not mad at you. Yeah, we ain't mad at you.
Oh, anybody can get it. Just do what you say you're gonna do.
Okay, then. Yeah, I just did it.
It's not about the faith. It's about whether you're hypocritical or not.
Be true. I mean, I ain't hypocritical. Ain't no hypocrite over here.
Take notes.
Some of the responses here are pretty telling, right? I'm a pastor who happened to catch you at the very beginning of this experiment. I never thought your intent was malicious. It's been eye-opening for sure. I hope nothing but good comes of this.
What he just said was, please don't. I hope you didn't call my church. Please don't call my church. We need to get shit together. That's pretty much what I got right there.
Then on the other kind of side of the spectrum, you have if churches are offended, they are the problem, as well as let's be 100% real, though. None of them said no because they thought it was a scam. They said no because they don't care. Other people saying we should tax churches. And I'll be honest with you folks, I love that. I love the intent. I love the thoughtfulness and care behind this social experiment. After all of these calls, she immediately makes it clear that it is just that, a social experiment. And it was born out of the cruelty of Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans and the SNAP benefits being stripped.
There we go. And then you guys see, this is what I'm talking about right here.
God damn it. This is
what I'm talking about.
Based, but anyway, I'm not even gonna blame Republicans. I think we should just go after the. I mean, me personally, I still find it.
I have a personal gripe against this one. Like I
don't. But
See, and hold on, before you say the rest of it, if anybody would have said, I don't believe this is genuine, we'd have all been like, what? Why not? And then this shit comes out in the end.
So what? No, this is him we reacted to the chick, not the chick. He said that about the chick.
No. He's not reacting. No, not at this point. He's not reacting to the chick. He applauded everything she did. He applauded whatever churches decided to help. But then he threw in what? A narrative and a rhetoric, his own personal opinion.
So this is why I have a problem with this, because he clearly showed this because it fit something that he wanted.
Correct.
And this is why I don't know.
He ain't lying, but I'm not even gonna touch on Trump. I don't need to prove my point. I'm gonna say we should just give crap to the company that produces baby formula, because I'm some bullshit. How the fuck baby formula gonna be way more expensive than milk?
But Resla, here's the thing, though.
I'm saying,
how do we know that her intentions were true? Because you could say, well, she was honest in what she said. Yeah, we thought he was honest in his approach in this whole thing until the end comes out that he was, and he didn't, and he showed his cards. What about the people that don't show their cards when they come out here and they bullshit?
Okay.
What they gotta do?
Who's to say that he was honest? But on some real, to be honest with you, you just didn't like it.
Oh, he was honest in the end. He was honest in the end.
Even because he could be honest, and you could one person could be honest, and then you just don't agree or like what the fuck they're saying when they're being honest. That could be true,
right? Because at the end, she's just say, "Hey, it is a social experiment." Just let you know, she could have just let them rock. And keep in mind, there's no post out there. Like you can look at her whole TikTok, because I looked at the TikTok. She doesn't do any talking dog shit, dog walking these fucking churches. She doesn't do it. She's like, oh, okay, cool. I'm just surprised that all these churches don't really have anything, and they claim that these are places that you can go. She never says, man, fuck this church, fuck that. The ones that actually are able to help, that's the one she's like, hey, do you have anywhere that we can actually have people follow you and help donate?
Cool.
So that's the message. That's the message we should be following. The problem is,
and I agree with you.
The problem is, you guys don't like this dude because he's believes something different than what. So what he just gets, so he's doing the same thing that we're doing. He's looking at something, and then after he look at it, he is coming up with an assumption of what he just got through seeing. In his eyes, this is what he's going to say. What he wants to say. The dude that's on the screen. It has nothing to do with what she was talking about. So you can be right on that part. But
is he any different than the pastor we just saw before? Nope.
What you mean?
The pastor that we just watched, he's no different. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. This guy is trying to get what he wants to by saying this guy is the same. He's doing the same exact thing. All right, let's put it this way. It's just like if you believe what he says, you're going to believe what he says, right? But only people who are looking at it objectively will understand that this guy was a wolf in sheep's clothing from the beginning, right? Now, do we know that about the young lady that actually did the experiment? We don't. But if we're looking at what he's doing, how am I to know that what she's doing is honest? I had to go by what you said, Resla. I had to go by what Resla said, which is, I've looked at her content. She's not shown anything. But if you have not seen anything she has, and you look at what he does, then it all looks like just a bunch of people going out trying to make a point on something. And that may not be what she was showing.
Well, yes and no, because if I believe so, earlier in this video, it's an aftermath of what he showed it, where she's in the black zip up, and she's saying, hey, I did a social experiment. It was not malicious. I was trying to figure out ways. Like, she explained her part before he went in.
Yeah, and he's just reacting to what the fuck she was doing, but he's just throwing his own 2 cents spiel.
Here he's throwing his on.
Right, but I'm saying at first glance,
so,
if I see that, if I saw that, and she says this is not malicious, I'm gonna be skeptical because I got a little motherfucker like him out here acting like he is of good intent, and then he fucking does this shit.
Over one reaction, because there could be other reactions that don't even bring to bitching Trump or whatever.
This the part that's throwing. That's the part that's throwing me off, bro. My point is, I don't understand his point because we correlating this to as if he's working with her and they doing this together. This dude is doing the same exact thing we are doing to the video.
No, okay, you're right. But what I'm saying, I'm not trying to put them together. What I'm saying is, he is going and getting content that correlates to his political what he wants it to be. That's what he's doing. She may have nothing to do with what he said, but what he did was he pulled something that she did, and if people that do that make her less credible, because if you've never seen any of her content, you are going to believe that she is doing what he's doing, which is pretending that they're coming in from a neutral point of view and then sideswiping you, punching you in the face with, oh, you know what? Muslims did it, Christians didn't. This has to do with Trump. Charlie Kirk.
But if she didn't bring, but again, back to Resla's point, if she didn't bring none of that up, and you only heard it from him, and this is a dude who people are already looking at and they following, seeing the content that he is displaying. He is again taking what he just got through saying and spinning it to where it falls into his alignment to his talk. That's it. So that shouldn't have nothing to do again with the message she's pushing, because literally we just seen what she was pushing. She wasn't pushing all the rest of the other stuff. So for people to try to, even the people who listen to him and be like, okay, well, if I just heard what she just got through saying, and this is what you think, well, this is just your opinion.
Oh, you're right, OG. She exposed something. I agreed with you. She exposed something nasty, but what she did, okay, so she exposed
he's
something.
diluting her message. That's what Baller's basically saying.
Right,
Like,
and now you have to ask what her intent was.
Thinking, right, if you have a person that's actually because think about it, he's got a lot. He's running on 1 million, and shout outs to him for actually doing so. But he's got a lot of people that now looks at her messaging, right? Because she never once said, damn, these churches don't have shit because of Trump. Now, if she had did that, Baller and I would already be on the same same playing field from the start.
Yep.
He took her message and said, the reason why she even had to do this and why churches are failing is because of, and that's a statement she never made. So that's the part I'm with Baller on. And there are people that if they're not being cognizant to the point that you're saying, OG, if they're not taking what the original message is and then run with that and just say that was a great thing that she did. But now if they're listening to him and saying, yeah, that is the reason why she even had to do this, totally misrepresenting her intentions because of what? He just said because of MAGA and Trump, when that was never anything that she stated it was the reason why.
Yeah, I know. So that wouldn't even that shouldn't even been brought in effect. The problem I have with it is that we just said good things about it. I just heard you and me and DJ and B Baller said good things about that. The problem I have with it, well, I'm just saying we all just sat here and said good things before we heard what he just got through saying.
I'll tell you when my antenna went up, though. I could tell you when my antenna went up was when they started saying, when she said that we even called, when they started talking about Charlie Kirk's church, then that says, I mean, I don't know why you would okay, if it was an experiment, why are you getting Charlie Kirk's church involved?
Oh, I can tell you why. Because they claim that they are pro-choice and that they help people. And Turning Point USA has a lot of programs out there that say that they help even single struggling parents and everything. That's why she calls.
No, I agree with you.
Because why? He's a popular figure.
But it's a third rail that's going to dilute your message. You just don't fucking do it. It's a terrible thing to do.
Well, here's the funny part about that, Baller. Here's the funny part about that, Baller. If she had called, and they could help.
Right.
How much would that have helped?
Especially Charlie Kirk's church helped.
A lot. It would have continued to push what they've been pushing. But hold on real quick. The problem I'm having is, bro, for some reason we would take this dude's information like it's golden. So nobody heard that this was just an experiment, what she just got through doing. We really don't see, because this is what everybody was saying, we really don't see nothing wrong with it. right? Because the way she explained it at the end when she got through talking to them, right? Let me cut this off. This is this. Am I allowed to post this on her so I can do this? This is what she was doing. So if you take that and we sitting here saying all the good stuff about it, saying, okay, well, that's a good experiment. It's showing this, it's showing that, right? But for some reason, as soon as we heard this dude, now it got you thinking because of what makes him so important, because he said something about an agenda that it makes you want to switch and put it on somebody else who's not even doing that. That's the problem that's wrong with us.
Okay.
Like, we got to stop doing that type of stuff, bro.
No.
We got to really understand, like, this is this dude just talking because he's already on that side. He's seen something that he was like, you know what? I can tell people this and they gonna believe it. So he done it. But people would literally take that and put that against somebody else who's not even doing the same thing that he's doing.
Agreed.
Okay, but an objective eye would look at this and say, okay, what did we just see? We just saw a guy put he just presented us with a social experiment case, right? A random one that this young lady had. She just decided to do. She didn't have any real reason for doing it. She just wanted to go out there and do a social experiment. And what her social experiment was to go and find out, call churches, which she found out that pretty much every church was a piece of shit. The mosque, which we found out that the mosque, the one and only mosque that she chose to call, was just so open-armed to her that she called Charlie Kirk the political piece of shit that the people that think that they believe is a political piece of shit. She called him, and they were deplorable. And then we find out that this guy was hoping that you would get all of this shit that he's presenting.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Yeah, you threw a little bit too much sauce on that. First of all,
is that what happened now?
No.
To be fair, she should have called the same amount of Hamas.
You really threw too much sauce on it. Well, just got through happening, sir. But she just got through saying that she called several of these different churches. They have a whole log of it. He said you can go through them and watch them. She was doing experiments at several of them. Everybody was following her doing these. So happily, when she called the mosque, that stuff happened. They the one that accepted. When she called Charlie Kirk's church, that would happen. But I'm pretty sure the ones we already seen, because we just seen one that DJ put it back, and then Resla started one, then we started this one. So you got to understand that it's multiple of these. It ain't just his church. Would it be good if she just did all the mega churches? Would it be good if she just done the small churches? Would it be good if she just done churches? The problem is she went through everybody.
I think it would have been good if we saw a mix, because listen, if we would have saw some of the mosques, if she called more than one mosque, if we would have saw some of the mosques present similar to the church, we haven't. But that's when he showed what appeared to be Charlie Kirk's church. All the other churches that they called were pieces of shit. The one mosque that they called was open-armed, and the average idiot that watches this is going to take exactly what this guy wants you to take out of it. He knows what he wants to take, what he wants you to take out of it. He's a smart guy.
Sorry to tell you, but that means that everybody she was calling who didn't do it was a piece of shit. So that includes the church.
I mean, you're right. So what if there were mosques that called? What if there were mosques that called that were pieces of shit that weren't presented though? Now I have a problem. This is the problem. But this is a data problem. We always take this as accurate data. It's whatever. Data can be wrong too, because you can just present whatever data you want. We don't know if this right now, the data right now for what they're showing, it looks disgusting. It makes it look like Christianity is a piece of shit. Everyone and other religions, and I don't want to go into I don't talk religion. I don't do it. I don't stomp on anybody's religion. And when they do shit like this, it's disgusting. And it's why people don't take social media for what it is. Because then we get him in the end, tell him how he really feels. And then this whole thing looks like it was 100% full of shit because this moron wanted to print it, but post it the way he did. And I don't know what all the data is, but the data doesn't look good for Christianity when he presents it like this. That's a fact. In fact, we were all laughing about it. We thought this was just shitty with Christian. We were laughing at the preacher who deserved to be laughed at, but we're not doing that with any mosques up here. We're not doing this with any synagogues up here. Christianity goes to a lot.
Islam.
I know you made the joke about it. My point is this guy, what we're presented from this guy who clearly has an agenda. We're going all in on Christianity right now. We are.
That says more about
crazy, dog. Be baller. You man, you got it. I get what you're saying. I get
If he hadn't have done it, if he hadn't have presented it, I probably wouldn't have said that. But he,
baller, just make the hat, make Christianity great again.
You know what? I don't have. Look, I'm Christian.
The problem is we ain't what the
To
problem
be fair,
is,
I feel like the reason why I want to say I agree with him as far as maybe she should have called the same amount of mosque or Buddhist temples that she called Christian churches. But the problem is, what if there's not that many churches that she could have called?
I'm about to say, like, come on, you know that Christian churches outnumber any other church in this country.
All right, so
and to the point where they have a number to call. Like a lot of them don't really have numbers where you could call them up and be like, "Hey, I need this." I mean, I'm pretty sure if you knocked on, maybe she would have knocked on the door. Maybe you could argue that, but still,
You
again,
really, so we really
Yeah.
honestly believe that any mosque you would have called would have definitely given.
No, I'm just saying, like, if
but the point that even the churches that she's calling, these are people who advertise that they help. Not every church advertises that they can help, because not every church is a pantry. Not every church is a center for that, for refuge like that.
And we acknowledge that that's a problem. What we saw, like I even acknowledge that. It's just that I'm not going to take everything that they. I have to take some of this as bullshit. I'm not going to take this as 100% accurate, only because of him presenting it. You might have gotten away if somebody neutral put it up there, but he put it up there now. Now I got to question a lot of shit. I just have to. That's what journalism is. You asked me to be a journalist. You want to know what journalism is? It's me being a critical thinker.
He's reacting to her experiment.
Okay,
Like that's
yes, bro. That's the problem I keep on having with it, bro. He is reacting to her. So do me a favor, Resla. I know you probably don't want to hear it, bro, but please click on that second one that Omega put in the back, the one that had the chick talking. And then if you can, when she start talking, just skip past her so we can hear the different people that she called. Because I'm pretty sure she probably ain't gonna have the same ones that dude had. Because it seemed like he went and picked the certain ones that he wanted to pick, and that's the problem.
Like, give me a second.
Because he's trying to push something that he's trying to push, and I really don't care about what he's trying to push. I'm more worried about her and what she's doing with them, not what the agenda going to be, because people want to get, I don't care about that. I just want to see, because this is the one this the first one. No, this is the one that's that's the first one that he had. He got another one back there, bro. That he put
I think that was a random other vid. A random vid about churches and how mega churches.
Yeah, it was a live stream.
It had nothing to do with her, but yeah, we could.
Yeah,
but that's a
kind
fun
of
vid, dude. We could peep that
Hold
out.
on,
If we
real
wanted
quick.
to laugh.
You talking about the one you just got to hold on. Give me a second.
No, I think I posted like 3 vids, and like the second one I posted
One
was
that's-
like random
one
fun
that-
vid about
yes.
the mega churches and how they operate.
1, 2. Okay, so there's a third one up here. Hold up, let me see.
Yeah, she got several of them on there.
No, because this is also a live stream. This is what we watched. You said the
It
second
says
one.
She calls 26 churches, and you can yeah. And I don't know if she did all 26, but she went through a lot of them. So we can skip through that and see which ones that she did. Because this is different from Old Boy. Old Boy, the dude just got through playing. We did not hear him talking to the dudes that had the motorcycle church. With us, it was a church that was
the 26 churches was the live stream.
Yeah, we'll have to go through there because, like I said, I don't think she's gonna have that one with. It might be on there, that it might not. But if it's not on there, I just want to see how many other ones did.
Okay.
Okay, because that one has some pauses in it because I'm part of the creator was talking through it.
Yeah, the first one had a lot of pauses. So
yeah,
I thought I did 3 of them, but maybe I didn't post that fun vid. But maybe I did just post the 2.
I don't remember her saying that on this one, but because I don't remember when.
She was talking, bro.
Say again.
She was talking on this one. We played one version, then I can't see it because it's so small, but I'm pretty sure it's switching. Like that one is different. Now I don't know if the old girl is talking right now, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna play it.
I have a 2-month-old baby, and I ran out of formula last night, and I was wanting to see if there's any way.
So.
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Hello?
Oh, sorry. Damn, I'm talking on mute. I think it might have been at the beginning of the video that we were watching, to be honest with you, where she was talking about what she was doing and she calls churches. Because I think it was
she on the phone with him now. This got to be a different. Hold on, let me make this bigger.
This one here, this video, right? This one that right on screen is the one that's in the live stream that the other person was covering. We didn't get far into it. Because this one here, way in the beginning, hold on, let me switch it, was pretty much the same thing. And now she covered that, but it's also a post that she did afterwards detailing why she was, what happened.
Yeah, but it's that same, okay, but this that same dude though, bro. That's the problem we having. I'm not trying to hear him. I'm not trying to hear that dude that had that little one shirt on, because I'm not trying to have that call him. I don't want to hear him because it seemed like he's throwing off the conversation, and the conversation is pretty good.
No, if you want to go back, if you want to go back to the conversation on what she did, okay, we could go back to that. So I have a bias to what is presented on the internet. What she did was expose some things, okay, and some things that even I'm not going to backtrack on it. What I heard was not what you want to hear from Christians. It was not very Christian. Like, if they had the food and if they couldn't, like those messages of we only serve those that are in the congregation, you don't want to really hear that. That's disgusting.
But,
right? But
they did put that standard up.
I heard that.
They were the ones that did that.
They go around and they brag about how they're the ones that they're going to help in communities. They literally go to anywhere, not only just abortion clinics, but to concerts, but to football games. Like,
yeah, I'm never worried about all that. But Baller, she never once actually started praising any mosque and say like praise Islam, because she didn't do that either.
No, she did. But the one that it's ironic, and if you want to say it's accurate,
fine. It wasn't just one. The Baptist Church did it too. Black church.
So how many mosques did she call? Right, because what the message that people are getting is
I guess the question we have to ask is how many Christian church are there compared to mosques that are in Kentucky? Because she only called in her state of Kentucky.
Well, again, why? Why just in Kentucky? If this was a social experiment, why just in Kentucky?
Well, why the U.S.? Why not globally? How far are you going to take it?
Well, you clearly want to do a social experiment on something. You take it as far as you need to. It doesn't have to be in Kentucky.
Yeah, but
especially if you're only going to call one mosque.
She lives in Kentucky, right? And
no synagogue.
And the experiment was supposed to be how quickly she can get to somewhere to be able to feed her kid, right? Why would she call to neighboring states or even globally? Just think about what you're saying.
Because it's an experiment and all she needs is a response. Because like you said, when they told her that if they could give it to her, she's not really quickly rushing over. That's just a parameter she put there. So she can call anywhere she wants if the experiment is just to find out who is willing to do it. Why does it why did it have to be in her state? If you're going to go look at churches and mosques, and you're going to call all religious places to find out whether they'd be helpful, why does it have to just be in Kentucky? Is that a good experiment?
I mean, for the people in Kentucky, and for the people in Kentucky, yes.
Yes.
And for the United States, it's just showing the global reach of how people act. So even if she went on her phone and she typed in church and it gave her a whole lot of churches and she just scrolled through and picked the church and then called them, just doing that experiment, it's a random experiment just to see. That's all it is. So and that's what I'm thinking. And even if, and this is the crazy part, even if she target those churches and those certain mosques, it's because of what Resla said. It's probably because they come out and they say that they're going to do this, or they do this type of stuff and they do these things. So when you again look up on that and they sit here and tell you what we just got through hearing, then that's a problem. But it'd be different if they just go ahead and be like, you know what? Like that one dude said, come over to the church. That's why I want to hear more, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be somebody else that's going to be like, you know what? We don't have it right now, but if you come down here, we'll figure it out, or we'll, you know what I'm saying, or give me a second, let me get it, and then certain stuff like that. Well, we expect them to do.
Church, they didn't have it. OG.
I'm saying that they have to.
I'll give you out my pocket. I'll give you out my pocket.
They don't have to do it, but I'm just saying.
I'm going to say this. This is why and I'm going to go quickly touch on the auditors thing. This is why I don't go and take those auditors.
That's your fault, OG.
No, this is it. Hold on. No, because
I get W's.
But no, this is exactly why you don't. Okay,
this is
because
exactly why I do get
if you were to listen to what she said, given the statistics that she has presented before the congregation here, what is the data saying? Is the data saying that 100% of Christianity sucks, 100% of Islam is great? Like, what are you getting from that?
Who said that?
Then Resla, I asked you.
This is what people are going to think when they look at this, and I get what he's saying, but
what's your take from this then?
Go ahead, Resla.
Why can't the narrative to be take away from this just be, hey, this is bad. We need to do better.
Because people in general are idiots and they don't know how to deal with data statistics and what they're.
I'm sorry, whose fault is that?
So what is?
Thank you.
You're right. It's their fault, but they need to do better. Wait a minute. See, this is the thing with researchers. If they were real researchers, they would have presented that in a way that it could be read better.
Sir, she just researched.
No, that's not real research. What she did. That's not. Have you ever done real research? It requires. That's not real researching. There has to be controls. There has to be all kinds of other things. You can't just call the first people you have, post it up there, and let people clip it up to do. You can't. That's not real research. There's nothing there except that
it is an absolute fabrication, sir. To say that you are there, that you can help people, that you have your resources available, and then when people call, you put them through hoops and hurdles, or even straight up just flat out tell them no when you claim that you're there to help those who need to get access to care. That's a lie. So therefore, to do the research as to who actually does help and who does not, because guess what? When these people did these posting out there that say that, hey, we're out here to help families, you know what they didn't say? If you meet all the other qualifications, they didn't turn on. They didn't do this like an infomercial with the guy speeding behind the speeding behind at the end of it. If only if you apply to all these other things that's going on, then we'll help you. That's not what they did. They said to open, and she's calling, doing her research to show that look, these people actually are not that open, or they claim to have help, but they really can't help you at all. And how far are they willing to help you?
I got a question for everybody on the panel. Has anybody ever been involved in a church food pantry on the panel?
Yes.
Okay. Did you give out real high dollar value stuff over the phone?
Why high dollar value over the phone? It doesn't have to be high dollar.
Be honest with you. We did.
Do you know the cost of baby formula?
Okay, and interesting enough, the other churches were still willing to donate.
No, it's not even that, bro. It depends on how your church distributed. So if your church had the stuff in house, again, for those people, like she was just calling, and you'd be like, well, we don't have it because we have people here that's already picking stuff up. Well, I'm gonna be honest with my uncles and them did, and I didn't want to try to make it personal because, like, again, we was that type of church. My uncle was that type of dude that went in his pocket with his daytime job, even though he was a pastor. He had a good job, so he came out of his pocket for people. And we used to be like, man, why is he was a pastor? He was a reverend, then he was a pastor. So believe me, I didn't seen it. So to say, did you ever take calls? Yeah, they took calls. Some of them do. We seen it on display today.
I didn't ask if they took calls, sir. I didn't ask if they took calls.
Well,
I asked if they gave anything out over the phone without proof of a child even being involved.
Yeah, bro. They tell them to come to the church and come pick it up.
Yeah,
and guess what? The child better be there, or else they ain't getting no formula.
And the crazy part about that, Mayo, and you know the child's gonna be there, even if they didn't have a child, they'll go ask somebody to borrow their kid just to go get what they need from the church. So what we doing here? That's only it's not a bad thing. It's not like we looking at it like Kingdom Mindset. I think we looking at it too deeply. The whole point was
because number one, the person you're talking to is the church secretary.
Okay.
Yeah, so what?
She's not the person in the church that makes the fucking decisions.
But even if you talk, okay, again, this is why I was saying we got to start looking at more of these videos, because from what we just got through seeing on one of those videos, she literally said, you know what? since you can't do it the way that I was trying to do it, which is go through this company who you said that we're not working with, let you talk to the other pastor. But one thing that didn't happen when they called that one church that the uproar is about is they didn't do all that. The other person didn't even let you. They put them on hold immediately and didn't even answer the phone. But the other church, you know what they did? Let me put you on the phone with the pastor. You know what the pastor said? That's the one that wanted to help out.
He said, "We'll figure it out. Calm down. We'll take care of it."
Yeah.
So
it helps if you actually talk to the person who makes the decisions for the church and not the fucking secretary.
But wait, but you're talking about the secretary. But you know what happened? He didn't say, "I need proof of a child."
She just passed the phone to him.
They're also not going to say that, Resla. They're also not going to say that. You know why? It sounds mean.
He didn't say it
Here's
either.
a question. I mean, let's say the secretary did just came out of her own pocket and gave that can of formula out of her pocket. Do you think the church is honestly going to fire her because she did that?
No. But do you think a church secretary makes a lot of money to buy fucking child formula for somebody else's fucking child?
No, but what would that look like? What would that look like when again? This is the cause and effects of that, right? She find out that the secretary is going to buy her some formula, and she tell the secretary, "Give me 1 second. Let me cut off the baby. I was doing an experiment. I just want to see what you guys are. Will appreciate you for even. Can I put your information out there so we can get people to call you and donate to y'all church because we see that y'all out here trying to help people. You just try to come out your pocket."
Did she do that for any church?
She just did.
She did.
She just did it. That's the whole message of what she just got to do. And the problem was we taking what the dude in the shirt said. Soon as he got to talking about that political stuff, people
the dude in the church or in the shirt.
What I'm saying is everybody is forgetting what she did and what she said. That was my whole point. If we stick to what she did and what she said, it won't be that. What happened was we listened to somebody come on her who got some type of influence in the way that he say things and he know trigger words. He said some couple of words and it made the conversation go crazy. I'm just gonna keep it real because
know what you said,
bro. Because if you listen to what she said, she was doing it for all of them. Especially did it for the mom. She did it for she doing it for everybody who's
never made it political.
Somebody. She never did what he did. And then the people who didn't have it, she just said, okay, because they wasn't doing nothing. They wasn't trying to help. So the people who was helping, let me help you help them other people who, and then let me give your information now. So people who really need it, they know to come to you and not go to these other people who claim that they doing something, but they not.
Let me support people who are actually doing the work.
I don't know, man. Again,
I don't think he realized the amount of people that prey on these churches every day.
Bummer. I mean, sorry, this still doesn't erase the fact that the church has to just do better. I mean, that doesn't
see, See, and this is
they can acknowledge that they fucked up. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, put it.
No.
Let's up in the ass. Real shit. Like they can acknowledge, hey, you're you can acknowledge the problem and still just say, hey.
Are you saying people need to do better? What this video did was make you say the church needs to do better.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. The church does need to do better. Yes,
that is not.
Sorry, they do.
Because if somebody would have shown up at that church actually hungry with a kid, you probably would have had different outcomes than over the phone.
They say what?
After they told you to come down there to the church. You have a different.
Somebody would have just showed up. If somebody would have just showed up there and said, "Listen, we need," and it might have had a different outcome.
Okay.
So that's also the same. That's also another assumption. How do you know that they're not going to be put through that same paces that the person who's on the phone?
That's why this topical shit that we see right now, we got to stop going off of it. That's the only reason why I'm saying it.
The person that asked if they knew somebody in the congregation, what do you think that was for, Resla? Because they didn't ask, they asked if they were a member or they knew somebody in the congregation. Either or, right? That was probably a verification that this person isn't lying.
Probably.
Whether they remember or not, how does that erase the fact that if she did have an actual starving child?
Because to have somebody in that the church knows verify for them that this person isn't scamming them.
Scam. Okay, the whole we now we going a little bit too. Now we taking it to the point we weren't even. That wasn't a thing. That it wasn't about nobody scamming nobody. It ain't. It's the churches shouldn't be weird again. We what they over baby formula, bro. I understand what you're saying because people out here doing it. Like I just gave an example, people will literally go and pick up their nieces and nephews and then put them up there and have them sitting there talking about they kids so they can get something from the church. That's a scammer when it comes to that. But again, it's not the church. The church is, if the church is there to give, they're going to help out whoever those scammers. Those people going to have to deal with what they just got through trying to do to their church. My thing is what they saying that they doing. That's the only part that I'm stuck on. I'm not worried about it. I don't care about it because it's really not making them look bad. Because if I see these churches that's doing what we just got through saying they did, which was, oh, come up here and we'll try to help you out. Even the dude at the mosque said the same thing. And then the other, come on, bro. If you helping people out, and it's crazy enough, if they small churches, that's even worse because the big churches got all the money.
I got a question for you. Have you guys at work, when you done your pantry and everything, have you guys ever turned around and look at somebody and say, you know what, I think we're going to pass up on you because you don't look like you're someone who might be hungry?
No.
Of course. So how is everybody knowing who's going to be the people?
Because baby formula is a specific item that brings high resale value. Look on Facebook Marketplace right now. And realize half of that shit probably came out of a food pantry somewhere.
And so, Ressa, that's another thing. Why choose baby formula? And I get why baby formula. Why not something like baby food or diapers? People would be willing to get. Why the formula is very expensive. Diapers are too, but formula is extremely expensive, and it's something that people sell all the time. Why baby?
I feel like if she would have called the churches and say, "Hey, I'm trying to get to work." But problem is I'm out of gas and I just need $10 just to get down the street to work. Then you guys will be like, oh, well, see, she's trying to. The narrative will be, oh, she's trying to get money. So I feel like
she is because she's asking for $10. She's literally trying to get money.
Kingdom Minded, you can come back. I was about to say something. I know Kingdom Minded was up there. We don't give a chance to
talk. I want to bring this point to something that you said, Waller. Why not ask for baby food and not baby formula? She's talked about for a 2-month-old. How many 2-month-olds are sitting there eating baby food?
So she picked.
Why not ask for a meal for a family? Why not ask for a meal for a family?
Why not ask for a $3,000 check? Like, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna keep? I said this early for the high shit. How far are we gonna go?
Because I already told you why baby formula. You might not like the answer, but I told you why.
I feel like you wouldn't like the results if she did ask for something cheaper for the baby, because that'll make the churches even look even worse that you can't perform.
So yeah. So maybe
also,
you're right.
I also got the reaction to the churches when she did post this. I posted it in the private chat. You guys should peek that out.
Like I say, it's just an experiment, and no matter, and you know what, that's a good thing. So the next thing I would love to do is do what B Baller just got through explaining. If they can do a social experiment, and you know who already kind of does it, is what would you do? Yeah, what would you do?
Yes.
I think that's what it's called.
So
if they go out and do
and what's that? No, not to catch a predator, but what would you do? Absolutely does social experiments. And he made a shit ton of money doing it.
If he goes out and have an actor goes up to random churches in any state that they in, because you know they be all over the United States, and have them go up to the churches with a little kid and knock on the door, and you know what I'm saying, be like, hey man, we need this, or they go up there with a baby and be like, oh, I need formula, and these people turn them down and turn them away.
Mm-hmm.
That's a social experiment. She just doing it on a small level. They put that online like that, then really people gonna really think that it's something against the churches and all this other stuff, because again, that will be something that will be live, right? Something that is not on the phone. It'll be them, I'm gonna come out my pocket and help you. You get to see that social experiment. But I see it the same way with this. So you only looking at it from one lens. Don't look at it from several lenses like it's going to cause you other things. No, just look at it like, well, see what churches is going to help them. The churches, if I ever get millions of dollars, I'm like, you know what church I want to donate to? I don't want to donate to the pastor we just got through seeing with the 10 jets. or the 7 Jets. What I do want to donate to is this pastor who's sitting there talking about he gonna take some money out of his pocket and put it in these people's pocket. Them the people you're gonna want to help. So if you can get that information out there, that's cool. But one thing I didn't see her do was downplay anybody else who didn't give no money out or didn't help out. Now, if she would have did that other stuff, now it's because of this and this and that.
She never said. Yeah, she never said they were trash. She didn't say anything. Barley. She never said anything like praise Islam because they're the ones that did it. She never did any of that stuff. She didn't talk trash about any of those churches. She just, hey, I just want you guys to see, like, so we can know which ones that we can go to, and can we get those people some support, some donations, so that they can be able to keep doing what they're doing.
Because obviously they're doing something right.
I just want to debunk the whole agenda argument. As far as like, I'm taking it as like she maybe the person, the dude that was reacted to her was trying to tie politics into it. Let's just say she's a super hard leftist, right? And she did this social experiment, right? I promise you, the average leftist, and I can, right, whether the churches were looking good or in the mosques were looking bad. Let's say that were to happen, right? Either way, she would have posted, because the average leftist would have definitely despised. Average leftists despise Christianity, but they really despise.
I know. I would.
Especially if you're a female who is homosexual.
You're going too far.
Just saying.
No. That's your personal opinion, because you're making it seem like leftist. No, wait, but you also making it seem.
I'm just saying, like,
from your point of view, from you stating that, this is why I'm giving you pushback. Your statement is that people who are leftists are not Christian.
Most likely, they're not.
And they really, a bunch of them really just supported a Muslim in New York and elected him.
Oh God, okay, we're not even going that far, but I'm just saying, most of them despise Islam. They despise all religions. So
no, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Who was on the line for Palestine?
What does that have to do with religion? Peggy. So yeah, just say it.
Palestine isn't a religion, but it is Muslim. This is a Muslim country.
Oh my God.
And how is that?
Every Muslim is Islam. Is every Muslim Islam?
Yes.
I'm done.
Ask them.
Done. I'm pretty sure.
Wait. Omega. Is every living atheist?
What? Every living atheist. What?
Is every liberal an atheist?
No, but what I'm saying is, where will you find, which side of the political aisle would you find the atheist? The left or the right?
Left. Absolutely.
Especially if she's a lesbian. Like, she would definitely despise the Nation of Islam.
She's a lesbian? Who's a lesbian?
The chick that did the experiment.
What about gays for Palestine?
Okay, what's that got to do with it?
Gays for Gaza.
Yeah.
I say the same thing. That's exactly what it is. The next one.
Yeah, there's a group.
Like I say, that's why I didn't want to go into the different. I would just stick into what.
I mean, that argument kept coming up, so I figured I took a stab at it.
Yeah, I know, bro, but that's just an argument that's just going to go in a circle, bro. Because again, until we hear something that she say or something that is pushed that way, then you ain't gonna really know. That's why I want to just stick with her, because I don't like listening to other, because I be thinking them other people are doing the same thing we're doing. This is my first time seeing this, and I'm giving my opinion on it. And everybody up here is doing the same thing. And we're not wrong, we're not right. These are our opinions on what we're seeing. I just don't want us to get stuck on something that I know is gonna, because I really don't talk like that. So I really don't want to hear that. But at the same time, I know I see what dude was doing. B-Ball explained it just right. I seen exactly what he was doing. They didn't have nothing to do with what she was doing, but he made it everybody that watched that stream, I don't know, he got like 875K. He almost at 1 million. You understand me? The people that's watching that is going to believe that. What we just got through seeing, they are going to watch that and think that she's really out here doing that, because he has 875K subscribers. He's almost at 1 million people. So it's kind of hard. And I know he know what he's doing, because he got the views. He put it out a certain way. He said it a certain way to get what exactly where he wanted to get from. That's why he did all that fluff talk. And then he said, I'm going to play this Charlie Kirk stuff from Charlie Kirk's church, just so he could do that at the end and piss everybody off. But see, that type of stuff don't really fuck with me because I'm ELE. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what
I don't care about that type of shit. I'm just looking at it like I know what the dude is doing, and then after hearing B Baller, I'm like, yeah, this nigga definitely a scumbag. He definitely spending some shit that shouldn't be spent. But again, you can go different directions. So like Mayo just got through saying, you can go there with the agenda. You know they're gonna push that. Come on now. If they somebody say that, oh, it's going crazy. So she only choosing the whatchamacallit churches. And guess what churches always she say that always agree to help out is the come on now. Like I'm not even trying to have them because I already know where that's gonna go because it's gonna be hard to prove that shit.
Well, more to her findings, it was literally a Black Baptist church, and it was a mosque
and a Catholic church.
Yeah, you're right, and a Catholic church. So literally, she found Baptist, Catholic, and Muslim. Never talk shit about anything else. Never say anything. Never say don't. She never even said don't go to these places. She just said let's support the places that are actually doing the work. I
think she need to do more of them. She do way more of them.
Oh, she's got. Listen, if you ever look at her TikTok, she's got a lot of shit up there. She's been doing it. She hasn't been doing it for too long, I would say, but she's got a lot of videos.
Yeah,
and that's what I don't know. Yeah.
She even gave credit to the churches, you know, as far as my argument that I said earlier, which is the churches that were like on the phone with her saying that, have you tried this place? Have you tried that place? Or they said, we can help you, but we have a pantry you got to go through and shit like this. She was trying to give some leniency too. There was videos of her doing that to those churches.
Right. It's like, well, did they just hang up after just saying no, or did they at least try to redirect her? And some tried to.
You know, and I agree with her, and I agree with that, you know, and the point of it is like when I'm talking about the churches that need to do better, it's the churches that just they hear her say that and they're just like, nope, can't help, sorry. Not the church at best, not the churches that are like on the phone saying, hey, we got a program, or can you try this place, that place, this place, you know what I'm saying?
Good social experiment. I think it's
so
like
So, Mayo's your name. Just a quick question: do you think that at least at best, the churches that just flat out said nope and hung up, they need to do better? At least those churches.
No, they don't need to be churches.
Okay.
There we go.
Half of these fucking storefront churches don't need to be churches. Period.
Yeah, I can agree with that one.
Okay, cool.
If you can't do the job, there's no sense of you posing to be that.
No shit, because all you're doing is running a tax-free fucking scam.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Think about it. The nigga who the church that rode motorcycles. I want you to listen to if you heard what dude said. He said that we are fixing to move and take a move down on some road, knowing that. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, these niggas a motorcycle group that's a church. And she even asked him, are you a real church? He was like, yes. But he was willing to help. It's crazy. But then we look at this dude.
I'll tell you. I would rather have, if I was broke down on the side of the road, I'd rather have bikers try to stop and help me than somebody from a church. Any fucking day of the week, son.
Yeah, they're going to be way more helpful.
I mean, I just put an example with the drug dealers.
Yeah, but I definitely want to see that one you said with the drug dealers when a dude go around and ask them for money.
Yeah, I would like to see that one for sure.
DJ, let us know, bro. That one right there sound pretty fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the one right there.
Let me show the one. This is what I'm put in the background, but this is about the one for the churches that in her response to her from actually she called some of their churches, and this is what the church's response was.
The devil. Yeah, sometimes Christians I don't apologize to the devil. Yeah, sometimes Christians get so weak, you forgot we're supposed to rebuke evil. I rebuke you in Jesus' name. So if you're watching this morning, repent while you have a chance. But for my part, I forgive you. I really do. Because the devil is using you like a pair of galoshes.
Churches get scammed all of the time. And so if you think the response to churches saying no to helping baby formula is to tax the churches. We spend $1 trillion a year on our military.
If somebody walked in the back door right now,
You still tax them on the state level.
formula, how many of you would help? Just show by a raise of hands. There's your social experiment. That's who GBC is.
Now, let me tell you something about living faith.
Oh, there was another one too that I remember. Let me see if I could find it real quick. But I do remember there was another one. I'll have to look for it. But there was definitely another one that I saw as well. So there was like 4 or 5 of them. They put 3 up here. But yeah, the church turned around and they were just like, yeah, rebuke her. We don't accept this, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, damn, that's crazy.
I did post a drug dealer vid, but to be fair, there's not an actual video clip of him actually going up to the drug dealers and asking them for obvious reasons. I'm pretty sure.
What reasons? No, what reasons? If you want to do an experiment, you better need that.
It's not obvious. What do you mean, obvious reasons?
They're drug dealers. They ain't trying to put you up there. They ain't trying to be well known and go viral as drug dealers. Why not?
Without ever leaving my house.
You can't use that
and make up whatever fucking results I want.
Yes, they do.
The fuck?
Yes, they're drug dealers. Okay, be Andrew Tate. Go out there and be like, oh man, I'm doing these crimes and all this stuff, and look and you see what happens. Go do that. Go do that.
So let me understand. They out here reporting on shit, leaving in the comfort of their home, and have cover the comfort of their home and have no proof or anything, and probably just take their word for it.
It is, yeah, but it is believable word with their mouth. Just saying.
What?
Yeah.
We supposed to just take that because they said so?
No, sir. No, sir.
Is that what I'm hearing right now? Because they
but
said so?
Nigga say no,
okay, y'all ain't gotta believe it. Fine, fuck it. But I believe it.
Wait.
You sound bitter.
I'm not sounding bitter. I said, fine. If you don't want to believe it, don't believe it.
I gotta ask. What makes you believe it?
Because drug dealers do tend to have money for one, and 2, they also have kids, and 3, I've been in situations where that actually has happened. So I mean.
Yeah. Wait, you said because they have kids, I didn't know. I didn't know this. But does you having kids automatically not make you a liar anymore?
I guess not. So what you guys should have been listening to me from the jump.
Damn, who sounds bitter now? But anyway,
no, I'm just saying I got kids. I'm thanking you for bringing that to light. Everybody in here should listen to me because I got kids.
Yeah, and when people have kids, then empathize with other people who are struggling. Right,
like I didn't know that stopped people from.
And they got the money too. And if they got the money too, they'd probably be like, "Well, okay, whatever." But yeah. And I've actually seen it in real life, but yeah.
See, okay. So what he's saying, this is why you can't believe data, boy, because the way
really
people present it,
okay.
It is. That's your analysis.
It's not even a data. That's not data. You think one clip is data?
You saying that you've met people is presenting research. You presenting that you know people is your way of presenting research.
That's not what I said. I just said that's not what I said.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
One of your criteria is because the motherfucker got kids. What?
And did you not hear the other reasons? They got money. And
wait, the fuck if they got money? Wait, that makes them that makes them truthful because we just saw the pastor earlier. So because they got money, that makes them the authority?
I didn't say all that. I didn't say that would make some authority. I pointed out 3. I put out 3 reasons. 1, they got money. 2, they got kids. So and 3. I'm pretty sure because if you combine those 2 together and keep it in mind, if they're drug dealers, they probably came from strugglers. So they probably most likely will empathize with a person that is trying to struggle to get baby formula for their kid. So I'm inclined to believe that.
I heard a big if.
Oh, gee.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you.
But if the story's not true, I don't care. I'm just saying.
Say it again.
You don't want me to say nothing about it because he's not all the way off, but I got a better one that's gonna just, you know what I'm saying, fill it all the way in for you.
Okay, but before you do, is that a good way to analyze to analyze?
Yeah, because he's got money and because he's got kids. Does that negate the fact that he's not a liar, or that he can't be fabricating stories, or what?
No, I'm just saying that he kind of owned with the point that I mean, you could sit here and say that because most people got kids, y'all niggas soft hearted, so he gonna give it.
And not to mention the reason why he ain't gonna be on camera, because not everyone's dumb as fuck to go viral as far as when they're doing crimes in the streets, like an Andrew Tate.
You ain't seen TikTok lately?
And guess what happened to them?
That's crazy that you say that.
So look what happened to them.
World star.
And look what happened to them.
Wait, you just said all those things.
Look
But
what happened to them.
the one thing that he would be on camera doing being is a good person. You don't think that trumps everything you just said?
What the hell does Trump have to do with it? I thought we were keeping.
See, the problem is a social experiment. To me, is real, because I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason why I would only think drug dealers would be the people that would give most of the money to these people out here on the streets. People who walk up to them and ask them for money, even though it wouldn't seem like it, it's most likely it is, bro, because they carry around lots of money. They money is fast. It don't last long like everybody else's, because theirs come on a certain 2 weeks or a certain week. Most of these people is getting paid by the hour. Some of these people getting paid by the, not even gonna say by the day, but if you really want to look at it, they spend a lot of money to people. They give money away. When I was in the streets, that's why I say I don't know about everybody else, but I was known if I see somebody, bro, sitting over there with a little sign, I had a little nasty little dog with him that I didn't want him to get close to me, and then give him a little $5 or $10 because you got here you go. Am a blessing for the day. You know what I'm talking about? So I see that more often than anything than somebody who, oh, you know what? I got it on my credit card. And you know who that usually be? That person that's going to church. That person that's almighty. Got it on my card, but I ain't got it on a. Or they just too out there where they don't carry. So most people, I would think that the drug dealers do give out money to them. So I just think it's because they have fast money. Their money is always coming. So it's nothing to them to lose $20, $10. They're going to make that right back. They selling drugs.
The only thing I'd say to that, OG, that there's a big difference between walking up to one and asking them or having one pass you while you're begging for money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, it still goes the same way. How many of those you see splurge on those that they see? I see that a lot. I still see the superstars do it. You think the superstars don't do it, who's supposed to be some type of old famous drug dealer. Now they rapping shit. They do the same fucking thing. So, but even just talking about the people who sell drugs, when they get out that fly car sitting on them 28s and them 26s and they banging and whoop whoop, hey, can I have $5? Here you go. Can I have $10? Easy to pass on to a crackhead, easy to pass on. They going into the dollar store, they going into Wally World or wherever the people is, and they're gonna give it to you. Go. I think those people would give money out.
And which also probably explains why the mosque and the Baptist church probably did actually were more motivated to give out money, and possibly perhaps incentivized too, because they're poor too, as opposed to the mega churches.
Yeah, the mega churches, they got programs for that. They don't have, but they have all the money in the world to come out their pocket though. If the small church can do it, the big church definitely can do it. But you would say, well, it's too many people go over there, then they ain't gonna have it. They're gonna eventually run out of money. But obviously, they ain't gonna run out of money. They got 7 goddamn airplanes. Sell a couple of airplanes.
So basically, if you're like, I don't know, the lower lower epileptic. Oh fuck, I can't even say the word.
Upper echelons.
Yeah, epileptic.
Yeah,
epileptic.
Yeah, upper lines. I be saying all the time. My word.
Really? The lower epileptic. lower class. Okay, lower class. Guess what? They're gonna have empathy, give a fuck about the poor. But if you're in the upper class, guess what? You're gonna be like, man, fuck these motherfuckers.
Come on. Is anybody really surprised that Kevin Copeland's church is a scam? You didn't know that before this?
I didn't know who he was. I'm learning stuff new every
You
day.
never saw him have that conversation with the other guy about why they needed private planes?
No, so you know what I found out about that your boy only found out about your boy Epstein. Just the second pastor, like I said today on this stream, just the second pastor I didn't found out who was super wealthy, rich, and they was over church. Didn't know this dude from a can of worms. Just like I didn't know the other dude until that flood came and that nigga denied people from going in there. Then I found out about him. Didn't know nothing about him. Only people I know about is people that's in Dallas. And you already know who that is. That's the Swallow dude and the rest of them dudes over there. So I'm like, I don't even go to their stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know they got big old churches and big congregations because they on TV. Anybody that's on TV, I'm pretty sure you're making big money. But I didn't know who this dude was until today. I didn't know. But the part was, I was thrown because the way he looked at that woman, he pointed his finger and I don't know. It was weird. And then his eyes was like all the way blue. It was crazy. I don't know. It was wild. So I was like, well, y'all got to see it. I seen it. So y'all got to see it. And then it went on.
I'll see if I can find that video where he was talking to the other pastor. About those two were both on a stage talking about why they need private planes so they can be closer to God.
When that nigga said I didn't say that I didn't want to be on the plane with demons. Nigga, he went off on that lady. That was fucked up. He had to do it like that. But that nigga, you know, God, he got the hand of God.
This right here.
Maybe God's avoiding him. That's why he didn't make it to him. He's like, let me move heaven up higher.
That's a fact.
Jesse Duplantis was one of them.
But for shits and giggles sake, I have this funny video about what goes down in mega churches.
Oh Lord, we better go end up going down the rabbit hole. Hold up real quick. Hey Resla.
What's up?
All right. You got anything for him, bro? Because you know we almost at 3 hours and 30 minutes. We about to end up going in 4. So we got to go and get this thing shut down, man. Resla did a show earlier. But we gonna chill and do what we used to do. But yeah, you got anything for him, bro?
No, just if you haven't subbed up, sub and just be aware of the notifications. I will be doing lives this week.
Kick it with me. You know, Shador just won that Wichita, so we probably gonna be going over that. Probably be doing a stream on that here coming up. You know what I'm saying? Giving some praise to a top of my shit. If you want to be there with me to talk shit about Cyrus Brown's team and what they doing over there and proving them niggas wrong, come mess with me. But besides that, you know, we got we chilling with Spoon tomorrow, so make sure y'all be coming over there for that by 7 o'clock. And man, we'll holler at y'all. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Appreciate everybody who supported the show too.
Rolling through the block, trolling through the blockchain, slinging heavy clout, spitting on the mic. What's the latest? What's about? Politicians tripping, headlines flipping out in the heart of the South, where the whispers turn to shouts. Meetings in the shadows, hustlers making plans, deals going down, gripping tight, shaking hands. City buzzing loud, news dap in demand. Dirty South vibe, deep roots, dirty land. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the sin. Dirty South living thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell the sin. Dirty South living thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell us then. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell us then. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chop it up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell us then. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chop it up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over tell us then. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin.